I'm going to start rolling audio now, because I was just going to say, since Axe brought it up, I already tweeted out today, for people in the future, since this is now audio, I tweeted out today, among several things, playlists you should watch if you're cooped up inside and have nothing better to do, possibly while you're farming for Ultrium, which included both Let's Talk FGO and What's Up, as well as actual plays like this. This is the 8th one of this series, and we got a lot. And Stardew streams were mentioned, and I also tossed in a little self-aggrandizing with Final Fantasy XII at the end.
Yeah.
Lucky would probably know about the Stardew thing, though, because I added him.
Yeah.
And I added myself about Final Fantasy XII, but whatever. Okay, so that was that.
Shit, I just realized something.
By the way, if you wonder why Lucky sounds slightly different now, and not in the other things we did recently, it's because he's moved.
Yeah. I just realized something. My computer, like you're mentioning, like streaming. I just realized my computer and my TV are now on literally opposite sides of the fucking room now.
You might need to get some big boy HDMI cables.
Yeah.
Or USB, depends.
Or
depends on the setup.
But hey, HDMI.
We're getting like a second monitor.
But hey, Daddy Google Book should be coming soon.
Well, actually, here's the thing. I need to hook up the Elgato to the software.
Gotcha.
Not the software, the console.
Yeah. Well, so did you actually end up with the same model that I did?
No, I think I got a different one. I got the what?
They're probably similar. Mine's lying on the floor right now, but it's USB out and it's HDMI through, basically.
Yeah.
So you need HDMI from your console to go into the card, then it needs to come out to your TV, and then USB or HDMI or whatever cable out needs to go to your PC. So
yeah,
there's a couple different connections, but you can massage that if you got some good cables.
Yeah, no. So the thing is now that my mic is now also on the other side of the fucking room. So I don't know. I got a decent sized TV, but I don't know. I got to figure shit out later.
You work it out. Like my setup is fortunate in that the the TV stand or entertainment center, whatever we would call it, is like I'm sitting at my computer right now. I can literally reach out a hand comfortably without stretching and touch my TV from my computer desk in the corner. But that's because I got to set it up this way. And I think part of that's because my room I don't know what it was. I think it was just like a different part of the living room, and then it was converted to a home office, and then we basically converted it back into a bedroom. So yeah, there's a lot of plugs and shit in here. The electrical is a little screwy. But anyway, enough about me. Though it's funny, Lucky, do you remember that once upon a time I made a video about my room? Like I recorded it on my phone?
No, I don't remember.
Really? I vaguely
There's like
recall.
2 views on that video.
I think I was one of them.
It's somewhere in there. I'm not even going to say the name of it. I'll leave that as a cherry if somebody wants to dig into the way deep of our channel, because we got a shitload of videos.
I was about to say, time to go digging.
Go for it. But I'm not going to give the name so it's easy to find, just for fun. So I'm going to roll force now. Ooh, decent spread.
4-3, I guess.
You're still... Yeah, still 4?
Yeah. I believe so.
Yeah, I was able to go down again. I'm at 75.
You went down, but you didn't drop below the threshold yet.
Yet.
Don't worry, we're going to try and make people roll fear checks more.
Yeah.
Yay!
Well, that's just something that even, you always grow a little, and I've realized that the way this game is set up, that is a primary mechanic I need for you guys to be doing. If you're not going to roll your own fucking force dice, I need to make you have fear checks, basically.
I mean, I was trying to roll it, but...
That makes sense.
No, you don't matter, Axe. You don't, you're not important for that.
Oh, you meant the actual, like...
No,
okay.
I need them to roll the actual force dice, so they have to choose to spend black pips.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've rolled only 1 force power so far.
Well, considering our duty's fucking 99, that's
Well, yeah, that's somebody. Who's the last one in the slot?
I'm like the first,
that'd be
so
Marth.
I'm never going to be me.
Okay.
So, yeah. So everybody gets +1, except for Marth, who gets +2, because he's thinking about support. Okay.
How many days has it been since then? Who's curious?
Well, we'll cover that, because some of you need to heal, I'm assuming.
Play.
4 wounds. Yeah.
I gotta heal all of my 0 wounds.
I'm thinking. What's a good time? Okay, so I'll ask you this: how long are you taking in R&R? Because you have a couple of things you're thinking about considering. So how long do you want to let this stuff sit?
Not long.
Because I'll say Aramaa, you've probably got a message in your comlink to your data pad from Dr. Hubbard when you get back, which is basically, hey, thanks for lifting the security lockout. If you actually no, it's probably from Europa Real, who's like, "Hey, thanks for lifting the security lockout. Dr. Hubbard wants to go out sometime soon. Text me back with when you're free, basically the space equivalent."
Hey, so
Yeah,
I'll mess it. Well, I guess we can take a couple days of R&R, I guess.
because for every day is a natural healing of 1 wound. So, couple days, 3 days.
Two.
I'd say 2.
2 is fine.
Okay.
I can live with like having 2 wounds, I guess.
So you're off shift for 2 days, basically. Nobody does anything. You sit around, you rest, you recover, remove all your strain, recover 2 wounds.
I'll probably just like rest one day.
Also because Marth's thing, everyone gets increased strain.
But then I can help.
No, I think
Heal
only he
others
gets
on the
strain.
second
It's
day.
wound threshold. Everybody gets +1 wound because of duty,
Oh, okay.
except Marth, who gets 2 or whatever, because we
Yes.
didn't roll doubles. If we roll doubles, everybody gets 2 and he gets 4, but that doesn't happen
Yes.
super often. Duty
Like,
is so
very,
fun
very
and how
cool.
positive it is. Because if this was obligation is you lose strain threshold when obligation triggers, and on doubles it's doubled. So if your obligation gets triggered on the doubles, you go down by 4, which is like, oh man. So
Get fucked.
Problem is we're doing by duty instead of obligation because it's not that kind of game. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. We're
It
lucky.
is. I mean, like if I pick the bar, I'm probably the one who's gonna pick up the debt obligation.
well, yeah, to start a business, you take obligation anyway, and then you can gain obligation instead of paying money for upgrades, which I'm pretty sure is thematically appropriate.
Yeah.
But okay, we did Force, we did that. Do you guys want to talk about what you spent your XP on?
I'll go first.
Okay, you were at the top.
So I got my second spec, so I now am also a clone veteran. And then I got a bunch of them for skills, which I will need to put points into later. But right now I finally got quick draw as a talent, so I can finally replace that sling on my rifle, and outdoorsman.
Who's
I guess I'll go next.
Sure.
Since I'm in the list, I went ahead and bought medicine up to level 3, so I can heal better now. And if I remember correctly, I think that might be all that I've got.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I got suppressing fire 1.
Nice.
I got a spec out career seer.
Well, I'm definitely. I guess I followed the bandwagon. I picked an out of spec career performer, and I got 1 rank of charm.
All right, so Martha's bringing up in the text he wants to heal people. So who has wounds left
I have
after a day of
2.
rest, technically?
Because technically you're still at 17.
So, well, basically he's saying on the second day he wants to not rest, but actually heal. So technically you've got 3 right now. Anybody else got any wounds?
Can I assist in the healing?
Possibly, but not if you're being healed. But you don't have any wounds, do you?
No, I had no wounds because I stim packed myself at the very end.
Lucky, you got any wounds left?
Oh no, I was actually able to stim pack myself better because I had like 9.
So yes, you can assist. So that'll probably be your 3 medicine and his 3 intellect. What's the rule? Is it easy if you're above half your wounds gone? I think so.
Yeah, thanks.
Go ahead and roll me an easy medicine check then to patch
Okay.
up Camo.
Use your intelligence to guide my hips.
What?
Oh, sorry, guide my hands. I
Sir,
was thinking of the wrong
That's
joke.
a Freudian slip, as that's called.
Wait a second.
nope, no take backseat. It's recorded for prosperity.
No.
That's staying in.
That's
Now
some
we
like
gotta find
hardcore
some-
regret.
Woo. Okay, well he gets all 3 back.
Oh, cool.
And if you had any strain, you'd have recovered 1, but you don't. So, but still, you're. Kavis comes to you on the dawn of the second day, and slaps you with some gauze, or more accurately, he wields boots like a puppet who slaps you with gauze.
Imported
surgery,
iodine.
Scalpel, forceps, flesh stapler.
Sponge.
Do we really need the flesh stapler? No, I just like to. I just like the noise it makes. That's by the way, the 40K. That's a 40K thing. Flesh stapler.
Jesus.
I mean,
No,
of
they
course,
do.
it's
There are actual medical staples, but literally, it's
Yeah.
called a flesh stapler in 40K. But anyway, yeah,
I assume because everyone regenerates.
you just
So,
rub
yeah.
some Bacta on it, and gauze, rolling bandages.
Okay.
All right, so 2 days pass. You guys are mostly better. You might still be a little stressed. Honestly, logistically, you're probably in recon alert and basically breakdown. You're in like post game breakdown. So
yeah,
Master
like,
Lago is like, Okay, well, we've scavenged these giant blobs of metal from these walls that are just sitting somewhere that we got to figure out what to do with. I'll think about that.
I guess
Talk to people.
make some like battlements around the area. I guess.
You get some other scrap and some junk. Intelligence is probably trying to dig whatever's left out of that droid you took back because you were like, no, we want to make sure he's dead. Steal his head.
Head hunting.
So you do all that. You've got poor half off the quartermaster is like, so they've given me 1,500 blaster rifles. And I need to put them on shelves. So guess what, boys? Put a rifle in a box, push it down to the next one. So basically, you've got a lot of clones on KP duty and on packaging rifles duty.
I wonder if you could fit how many you can fit in a box, because you might need more than just one.
Well, he's got more than one, but yes, it's I know, probably like 8 or 10 box per crate. You just stack them, alternate. It's just a big assembly line. Like somewhere in your shipping and loading dock area, there's just an assembly line of clones handling rifles in boxes.
Not even they're like all like droid rifles too, right?
Yeah, they're all E5s because you didn't want to leave that many guns, no matter how crappy they were, lying around in the jungle for some reason.
Yeah, Swamp Strider could start wielding it.
Actually, honestly, given the conversation we had on What's Up yesterday, what some of those prefab walls and shit you scavenge is going for is probably trying to build a Swamp Strider corral down on ground level.
Probably, yeah.
Yay!
Because you've assembled a semi-domestic herd of Swamp Striders.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, days pass. You got all your stuff together.
Yeah, I would definitely have sent her name, Ms. Europa, a message saying in the next few days we'll most likely be free. I have her name, I just couldn't remember it off.
Yes, but for the other members of the team, relevant NPC names.
Engage.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, probably there's I don't know, Aramaa. You're probably minding your own business, sipping your thermos, wandering around base, being like, "Yep, sure is a whole lot of not fighting going on here." And you are probably dramatically kidnapped by Dr. Hubbard. Just you walk by the wrong door, a scientist pops out and just like, So, she probably sits you down and like, good, you're here, excellent.
It's like I've been on before, but this is a whole new level.
We've been doing some research into the object you helped us recover. So, sorry, it's been dry here and the pollen stuff's going on. We need to change the AC filters. So I'm clearing my throat a lot. I probably need to drink more water.
Where's my water?
Stay hydrated.
It's very important. Everybody stay hydrated. Everybody keep your vocal cords lubed up.
I say as I have a bottle of cola next to me.
Could do worse.
2 bottles.
Where was it? Oh, yeah.
That stuff's really good for cleaning blood.
So, probably because it's acidic. Anyway, where was I? Oh, I was waiting for Lucky to come back because this is addressed to him anyway. Because he's wrestling with water. Okay. Well, a lot of jiggling and wiggling. Basically, in fact, she's probably got a giant display table case thing with the big rockolith thing that's just hanging out on its side, and she's like, okay, so we studied this thing. All kinds of scans, did all the stuff. I am calling this a cedar, for lack of a better term. How familiar are you with agriculture? I sometimes think that's a weird question, but I've met a lot of Jedi around the base.
Agriculture would probably not fall under lore.
No, do you have education?
No.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna give like a kind of a pained expression and just do a semi-hand wave.
Alright. That's okay. I mean, other than practices from the last, 10,000 years, I'm a little shaky too. Anyway, the simple version is that, as far as me and my associates have been able to tell from all of my analysis equipment, this device is some kind of microscopic distribution machine. It was plugged into a network, which we can't trace. It appears that due to tectonic shifting, that area where this location was sank and got lower into the water table than it was supposed to. Hence the sinkhole. It was already embedded in the ground, I believe, but it was, sunk lower and got flooded. So we've unfortunately lost the great signs. the gardeners were an excellent species, masters of biotechnology, but some of their manufacturing was not as sophisticated as our modern elements. I believe they may have made a lot of their roots out of natural materials, which means they're, of course, vulnerable to natural forces. But when this was active, this unit was distributing seeds, microorganisms, possibly even some macrofauna, like insectoids or other creatures, into the local environment, thus creating the biomes we see today on Soheliv.
So basically low-scale terraforming?
Yes, not quite as sophisticated as some of the machines we can make now, but very organic. I'm not quite sure exactly why they would have wanted to cultivate Soheliv to be the way it is. Perhaps they never finished the project, or maybe they just enjoyed making planets function in different ways as kind of an artistic expression. The gardeners have been extinct for tens, if not hundreds of thousands of years, so... and they don't seem to have been big on data storage, so we'll see if we can ever figure that one out. She kind of scratches her chin a little bit. Anyway, this device was basically a distribution node for cultivating the planet and spreading it out. Unfortunately, like I said, it appears to have been inert because whatever was feeding it or powering it has been removed by time, or at least is sunken under dozens of meters of underwater caverns, which unfortunately I don't have the budget to explore. Not that I would. I'm taking a break from fieldwork. Love to finish my thesis on this. Anyway, however, with the help of your associate, Miss Rayo, Europa kind of just stands there in the background and nods. I believe I have located another region where we may find another site of some sort. Using a kind of grid mapping system, I have developed a theory as to where the optimum distribution for these nodes or their elements would be. And we should head to an area known as the Ubeshu Hills, where I believe that, as you know, there was the Carlani Valley region where you were recently encountered the Separatist forces, is a lowland. The Ubeshu Hills is an area which I believe, on a geologic scale, has risen over time through volcanic activity or tectonic shifts. I'm not 100% up on the macro geological scale. But basically, the terrain has been rising for the past geologic period of history, however long that is, which means that perhaps sites have been raised closer to the surface and would hopefully not be as flooded. I have made arrangements for travel to Ubeshu and borrowed, begged, maybe borrowed without asking a few things from the Survey Corps. They're busy. They don't need it. And arranged a little bit of some operation out there. Because obviously, as I've just said, I want to stay in the lab, get all the work done. But maybe we can take the lab with me. Lucky ghosted. Didn't hear any of that. Well, we'll see how much he heard when he comes back. New room, same ghost.
I hope he gets his computer. I hope he gets a better actually working replacement parts eventually.
Yeah, I'm just having a lot of fun listening to Omega talk about all this stuff because I'm like, ooh, yay, science stuff. I don't understand a lot of it, but it's still nice to hear.
I'm good at techno.
Science and
I'm college educated. I wrote papers. I know how to science babble.
You write. You act out academics very funny.
Yeah.
Well, that was.
I mean,
quite a few years of my life.
You reference yourself.
The ghost has returned.
Yeah, lucky back.
I'm back.
There you go. So, how much did you hear?
She basically just got to the point of where she's talking about, like, thanks to your associate, and that's what cut.
Oh, okay. Basically, the short version, since I said it for the audio and the rest of the players, was that she's figured out a location where there should be another site that's connected to the network or whatever, and it's part of a region called Ubeshu Hills, which is geologically rising, so it should be better preserved and higher altitude. And basically, she's going to take an expedition out to Ubeshu, where she has gathered some equipment through various means from the Republic Survey Corps and is ready to roll out with a little bit of a mobile lab set up.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's basically that's the mission. And this is where you're like, nah, we wanna go hunt down that weird guy instead. Throw.
It's like, damn it, go pieces! No, it's like, alright. Let's see here. We did just do a major encounter, so we probably do want to maybe get in the security detail assigned to said mobile labs. I think probably
Couple.
pretty sure a couple, yeah. As I said, with the previous recent attack, droids in the area are probably disorganized at best. We probably won't meet any resistance. Can I look at a map and see where the Ubeshu Hills are? And
Yeah, they're in the East region.
okay,
Apparently, Soheliv has a new cardinal direction.
East.
Murher. It's like north, but more M's. Mirth East.
Oh, so northeast.
Because I gotta be honest, guys, I do not jot down my cardinal directions when running this game. I have no idea where anything is in that
You don't have a
sense.
rough map of the planet now?
No, there's no maps. Map making is a huge pain in the dick, so no.
I mean, not even like a proper map, but like it's a general like
No.
here, here. Okay.
There's some continents, there's some shit on this continent, there's some shit on the other continent. There might be a third continent where there's some different shit, but that doesn't matter. It comes back up later. Anyway, so
I mean, we're just getting Indiana Jones era over there anyway, so whatever.
Yeah.
This is basically like Ubeshu is a completely different geological region. It's probably bordering maybe where like Big Hills were. You know, it's kind of got those rising areas of silt and mud and things that kind of rise up. Densely foliated, so that the root system actually really holds the ground together. And there's probably some more solid rock formations and ridges or rises in there. So it's a different region from Carlani Valley. And it's an interesting sound you were making, Lucky.
I have a can of air, and it's fun.
Oh, the compressed air
It's
canisters.
a can of air? What?
Compressed air canisters. They're good for
Oh,
cleaning.
okay.
I
They're
left
used for
mine in
cleaning
my
off electronics and whatnot.
Oh, those things. Okay, yeah.
when I get my campus is closed, so basically when I have to go back there to grab all my things and my monitor, I'll probably make sure I have my 2 compressed air canisters because those were always nice to have.
So I literally pictured like a can of cola, but instead of like drinking, it's just air.
You crack it open and just oxygen just flows into the room.
Yeah, that's what I pictured.
It's great. But
That is on theme.
so
For the audience at home, I have posted a screen cap of Spaceballs of President Scroob slurping down a Perry Air.
So, anyway. What the fuck? Oh, that's my phone.
Yeah,
Vibration.
is there a ship passing in the night there, buddy?
I totally
That was shockingly foghorn.
Well, it's because, like, as I'm not on my desk anymore, and I think just because the acoustics and the reverberation things just seem deeper.
Or
Yeah,
you
that
travel
happens.
back
If
in time.
anybody who's ever been in an unfurnished room knows this, especially
Yeah.
since you put hardwood in.
Yeah. So it was just like, oh my god. Like, for a second, I was like, I had no idea what was happening. And I just looked at, but then it started the Samsung alarm tone. I was like, oh. So anyway. So, I'm assuming that, like, Dr. Hubbard is not going.
Actually, she is.
Oh, she is,
But
okay.
because she'll say that basically the thing she has managed to wheedle out of the exploratory corps is an ATEST, an all-terrain exploration transport,
Oh.
which is in your Clone Wars vehicle guide. So it's made by Rathana, and it's described as 6-legged, so I'm imagining it's basically a demilitarized ATTE.
Oh, okay.
And instead of troop compartments and command stuff, it's got heavy-duty sensors and actually got
Science.
bunks. It's got
Oh.
a sealed interior cabin with shared berths and a common area and a storage hold, as well as an internal workshop. So it's got bunks for probably about 10 people, because it has 8 passengers and then 3 crew positions. And it does have a forward-mounted light blaster cannon for self-defense work, but not serious military shit.
Does anyone have planetary here?
I do.
She would probably arrange for pilot and co-pilot to be taken care of,
Okay.
and sensors or whatever. Like, basically, it's another field exposition, so she has bundled a couple of locals along as vehicle operators.
Okay, cool. So we just gotta worry about filling up the passenger slots.
And
So
she's going, and Europa will be going.
Mhm.
So presumably you'll be going. So that's 3 3 bunks.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to take all the player characters, so that's 3 more bunks. So you got 2 bunks left.
Do you want to take a couple extra clones?
You could. What Dr. Hubbard probably wants to do is, she quite liked that guide you had, so she probably wants to bring...
Jana of Tana, Rhodey.
Yeah,
local
Jana
guy.
of Tana back again.
Okay. That'd be useful. And I don't think we really have anybody... Yeah, we can just leave the last bunk open. I don't care. Unless one of you guys have someone you want to bring along.
Shark.
Who?
Shark.
Well, he wants to bring Captain Shark again.
I want to bring Captain Shark.
You could. He probably needs some more R&R. Even though you fixed his critical injury, he still has to heal.
No, we're not gonna take an officer on a fucking science expedition.
I don't know. Have you seen the Clone Wars?
Actually, well, I've only seen the Gendy Clone Wars.
Sometimes you just take named characters with you when you do stuff.
Yeah.
Because unlike us, we haven't named everyone. Kind of.
Let's see. Who else do we have this week? I mean, if you guys want to take Captain Shark...
I mean, it's just a suggestion. We don't actually have to.
I
Well, of
don't
course
really
you don't
have
have
any
to.
suggestions.
You bring Lago with us. Why not?
Well, because he has an entire base to...
Yeah, he is technically in charge. He doesn't mind you guys going off to do science stuff, but he can't take time off all the time.
Yeah.
You gotta do stuff.
Like, I'm fine with just leaving the slot empty, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine with it as well.
Just in case we need to help someone.
Like, who knows
Can
who
we
we'll meet along
Can
the
we
way.
just bring some, make it so that, not only just me and Loth, or, me and Boots are the only ones actually equipped for, the actual, in case?
Equipped for what?
Equipped for the...
Any,
Dot.
altercations that occur.
Wow.
You got 2 Jedi. They have lightsabers.
I was about to say, it's like, wow, are we all of a sudden non-combatant attacks?
I was more saying who's gonna, watch over personnel, but yes.
Like I
This
said,
is a
they're gonna be
small
here's the thing. They're in a armored fucking walker.
Yeah, it's not well armed, but the EST does still have, armor too.
Alright.
I think we'll be fine with the numbers we have.
Yeah. Like I said,
And-
it does have its own, it has a self-defense weapon.
And
it's
as Marth
got a forward
says,
gun.
the off chance we find someone who's injured, that spare bunk would be good.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
Predict your
And if
match,
we
you
need
gotta
more
find
space, I am more than willing to hop bunk with these 2 lovely ladies, scientists.
Sure, Commander.
Sure.
Shows us anatomically correct go exactly where the blind Jedi touched you.
But so I'll
alright,
basically
I think that's
I'll
true.
go through command and get some things cleared out. Be like, yeah, I'm gonna be taking
Excuse me, I have to go do Jedi things.
Yes. But yeah, I'll tell them I'm on board and I'll grab some bodies to fill out some space.
Oh, excellent. Good. Great. It's good.
Let's see.
I was hoping you might bring some people, so I don't have to go outside. Make sure they can lift at least what's a probably slightly too much weight amount. Like
I got 3
100
brawn, I'll probably
kilos
be okay.
each.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know.
but
I'm not good at
I've done that before. That's not help. It's not fun.
Yeah, make sure they have a lifting capacity of at least 100 kilos.
I've physically done that as a person, but that was in a package. So, eh.
So it's like I'll see what I can do. So I'm basically in contact with Margo and see if it's alright with me running off for a bit to do some Jedi science and take the Padawan.
Sure.
Cool. And then I'll be like, let's see, who do I like the most? And I'm gonna grab Boots and Camo.
Well,
Boots
Boots is a squad medic now.
Yeah, so that's useful.
Yeah.
And then we have Camo, who's good at shooting things and being in the wild, which is also useful.
Yeah, you're gonna need a Pathfinder.
But we're gonna have the local guy, but I also want, one of my own. Just in case. Just in case.
I think we're also your personal guard by now, so.
No,
Yeah,
you're just her
probably.
favorite clones.
Yeah.
That's kind of how that works.
The way she's the
Like,
character justifies our
there's
party.
like 3 or 4 clones who are always with Captain Rex, and those guys just are those characters who hang around.
Occasionally they may die off, but who knows?
So, alright, so, the checking the
Honestly,
logistics.
Clone Troopers brings a whole new meaning to the whole your character dies and you show up with with the same character sheet next week, and it's their cousin.
Oh god.
No, I roll the new clone trooper. He has his
the
number
exact
is
same
plus
stats.
1 higher.
I could just do I could honestly just do that and be one of the other arcs.
Yeah, you can
Same
couple of those guys
batch.
locking around and just be like, oh yeah, I'm the other arc of the squad. I'm Shmamo.
Camo.
I also have the exact same.
No.
sets.
Instead of Camo, his name would be Blammo.
Yeah.
Oh, so instead of putting all his points in stealth, he put all his points in mechanics?
Yeah.
Boom. Okay. Anyway, let's get this on the road because this is not even the thing yet.
Yeah.
It's been 30 minutes,
We
yeah.
effed around too much.
It has been 30 minutes. Okay. It's gotta be worse because I wrote a shopping interlude in here because I know how much you like to do that.
Oh, we don't have. Okay.
So, anyway, you're all together. You hitch a ride on a speeder. You probably just take an LAT everywhere. Though, I gotta do some stats from that. The newest book did actually come out, Speeders and Starships, and it does have stats for the LAAT LE, the law enforcement version, which is the police gunship you see a couple times in the Clone Wars cartoon, which is not as militarized and probably more appropriate for you guys to be bumming around in on your casual days. So I'll have to make sure to look at that and jot down those stats somewhere, along with possibly some other things. But anyway, so you're going to Ubeshu, named after the hills, or possibly the other way around.
Who knows?
So anybody have knowledge Outer Rim? Okay.
I can.
Here's what the little pamphlet that Genev hands you says about Ubeshu. Because none of you know shit about shit. It's got an approximately 1,800 population, so it's a decently sized city. Or town, I should say. Let me see if there's a good image I like, because I actually Googled some designs.
I guess while Omega's looking that up, I guess I'll mention for the audience as well that Boots now has 5 little tally marks on the left of his chest plate.
What do they represent?
They are representing the amount of fallen brothers in arms that over the course of the few sessions we've had in the companies he's been in. So we lost 4 in our company in the big assault last session, and also counting the clone pilot we lost in the first session.
Oh yeah.
That guy. Alright, this was a good one that I liked.
Oh.
So I think this kind of looked like, some cleared space, some groundwater, but some solid land, up on stilts, got kind of the thatched or shingled look. A lot of, because the area is forested, there are some parts that are like completely canopied over, so there's a lot of lamps and stuff, a lot of lamplight in Ubeshu. You know that Ubeshu is ruled not by a mayor, but by the Ubeshu Merchants Council.
Oh.
They have a thriving merchant district. So they have a prominent cantina, they have a general shop, they have a machine shop, a jeweler, a pharmacy, stuff like that.
Ruled not by a mayor, but the Ubeshu Merchant Council, you said?
Yes, the Merchants Council. Their primary industry is trade, so there's, in your little pamphlet, there's a lot about, look at all the business stuff. Lovely business district. Or they have vast Granaqua patties.
Oh.
Which, etymology, if you're wondering, Omega just slapped the Latin for grain and water together. Water, grain, Granaqua. Because I can't do space rice, that's already spice. Which doesn't work.
I was about to actually ask, wait, is that some kind of like different meat? Like, no, you just did that.
It's just water grain. I can't mash them. It grows in big patties.
Cool.
Because this area, because it's got kind of like that rolling hills thing we described. So there's like dips between the hills where there's small rivers, streams, ponds, etc. And some of these they've kind of turned into big patties or sections where they're growing the Granaqua. And Genev probably mentions to you on your flight that she stayed there a couple of times. They have small hunting lodges or cottages for rent if you want to go out into the wilderness.
Oh, okay.
Along the way, probably Dr. Hubbard describes to you the plan. So basically, we're going to land in Ubeshu. We're going to meet the couple of people I've hired or brought on to take the vehicle. We'll load up. We'll make sure we've got all our supplies. We can acquire those locally. I found a little bit of an operations budget. So we'll, because it's a trade city, we should find a good deal on some of our basic supplies and things. I've already got a few. She's got a couple of, foam-lined secure hard cases, which are carrying science shit. Already brought a couple of things from home, so we'll do all that and get set up. And you can we have a couple of hours before we need to set up, and we're all fueled up. So we'll make sure to meet back at a good location. And we'll be heading out. She pulls out a map. We'll be heading out around this angle. We'll go out into this area. And as you're kind of talking, Genev kind of says yourself, it's just so long as our route, we stay clear of the Green Spires.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess. Ow.
Was that ow the intense stare of me as you acknowledge the thing but don't ask a question?
Yeah. So, I just lost my complete train of thought.
What was actually the ow?
I was gonna talk and I was gonna ask something, but I twisted my leg and it popped.
Pain happens.
Yeah, so it was just like ow, and that pain just maybe just stop whatever.
What was I doing?
About. Yeah,
I know that. Well, so probably the next thing is that Hubbard is like, okay, where can we all, if you don't have any more further questions about Ubeshu, I guess it's probably like we're gonna sit down and she's gonna be like, okay, everybody go your separate ways. Where's a good meeting place to make sure we all meet up again? So you can find each other. And kind of in this town square area, Jenna kind of points it out. Oh yeah, there's this thing. It's called the Shrine of the Green.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a little. It's a local thing. You can go see it. It's a real touristy. There's a chunk of basalt they found. They say it looks like a woman. And they say that she's some ghost or spirit of the Green Spires out there. Probably, in fact, in the distance, you guys can see what she calls the Green Spires as like this really tall, presumably rock formations that kind of just shoot up, mesas and tablelands. But they're just covered in vines and trees or something because they are like as green as everything else on Soheliv.
We're supposed to stay away from the Green Spires?
Are you asking this in character?
Yeah, since yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to ask, because that's when I spaced out, when I was going to say.
She's like, oh, yeah, we should make sure our route is direct and steers clear. There's the usual folk stories about how it's haunted and stuff. It's not really, but it's a place where young folks like to go to test their courage.
Oh.
And that's kind of developed. You see a lot of people who try out stuff like cliff diving and jumping and other things. But I also know that it's because nobody's supposed to go there because of the legends. There's a couple of aerial predators who roost in that area. Not a big deal, but it's a place where social outcasts like to go. They like to sit up in the spires and kind of fend for themselves away from people. And sometimes they can be a little violent if you intrude, so we should stick clear. And Dr. Albert's like, don't worry, we're not going anywhere near the Green Spires. That's, if anything was there, it would have been discovered already. So we're moving to a separate location where deeper in the ground level forest, basically.
Okay.
But yeah, so the Shrine of the Green is basically the local people found a weird rock that looks like a lady. And if you look at the rock,
maybe.
You tilt your head just right.
Yeah, it's a natural formation that has a slightly feminine shape, basically. And they're like, huh, hey, what if... Well, the locals don't sound like that. I gotta put on my Swamp Bayou voice for that. They'd be like, hey, what if Rock was Lady? And what if Lady Rock was in the Big Rock over there, Big Rock Lady. Big Lady Rock Mountain. Yeah, so basically it's just like, it's associated with the local legend that there is a spirit or ghost, which lives up in the Green Spires.
Oh, okay, interesting. Lady or ghost?
Maybe you can poke it later.
Haunted.
That sounds like a later session. Yeah.
By a spirit.
A space ghost from coast to coast.
Oh no. God damn it, I actually typed space ghost. Son of a bitch.
Perfect.
And now I start thinking that.
So now here's the shopping portion of the session. Dr. Hubbard busts out her war chest and is like, all right, I've got 1,000 credits in this box. It took me a while to get my operations budgets going. Everybody take some, and make sure you've equipped yourself for the journey. There's a lot of shops in Ubeshu. If you find a really good deal, call us on the comlink or something. We'll get there. Trust me. We Corellians, we're good at this. Just kind of taps yourself on the nose. We perceive against the odds.
Okay.
So yeah. So as a group, you have 1,000 credits,
Right.
which you can figure out how to divvy amongst yourself because that's the operations budget she's given you.
Let's see. I had
I
this list
spent my own
in every kind of.
What was that, Loth? You broke up a little for me.
credits.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking I want to pack
Well, like-
up on packs again.
Like I said, and honestly, if we can, the less we can spend probably from the war chest, probably the better.
Well, yeah. The question is there anything you're going in a woods on an archaeological dig? Is there anything you would like to get now?
That's a good point. But as I said, this is where I have to pull up the gear list.
Correct.
So we get I have a list of things. It's we could get. We don't need a fusion character sheet. Lightsabers with a hand scanner or a recon remote. They're
Maybe.
E1 and E1. They're E0 and E1. So it's the recon remote's 250 and the hand scanner's 100.
I see Marth had the same idea I did, only picking up stim packs with our own money.
Yeah, I gotta actually pick up a stim pack with my own money too.
I've got 2 stim packs now.
I buy 3.
You only really need to carry
well,
2
hold
to
on.
3.
If you're okay, well, actually, I should get a book anyway if you're going to do commerce because I need to look at charts. But
Oh, is it going to be more expensive here?
you're in the field, so that means you have to do stuff. Yes,
Oh no.
you don't just magically acquire stim packs. They don't fall from the stim packs.
I know it's already double the price because
Changing
this is the Bayou plant.
Well, luckily you have someone who has 3 presents and
Yeah.
a point of negotiation.
There it is. Gear. Gear is the champ I'm looking for, and I want to look at the rarity chart.
I
Okay,
done-
so rarity modifiers. You are on a Outer Rim world. It's +2, which means double the cost and +2 rarity.
Yeah, I count for that.
Okay, in that case, I can only get 1 stim pack.
I still could get
And technically,
3.
you're supposed to roll
Oh.
negotiation for literally everything, but stim packs are
I mean-
probably common enough. I did explicitly say there's a pharmacy here. Stim packs are probably common enough that if you are willing to play sticker price, which is grossly inflated because you're in the middle of nowhere on a war-torn planet, but still, you can probably get him.
That's fine.
Okay. I'll pay sticker price.
I'm gonna pay sticker price.
And now, obviously, some of you may be like, "Hey, there's some fancy pants scanners we can't use because nobody has computers." You should probably not worry about that because if you're thinking you want a geo scanner or a long range terrain scanner or something like that's super fucking heavy. Dr. Hubbard probably has those in her special crates if needed, because she's brought the tech shit with her. Heck, if you even need it, because the ATEST has a sensor range of long.
Yeah.
It's got some big boy scanners. So
we spent 1,000 credits on something that the ship does even better. Oh, fuck.
So yeah, you don't necessarily need to go out of your way to be like, oh man, it'd be really interesting. Kavis still has his electrobinos from last time because those are permanent.
Yeah.
Because those
Oh
are
yeah,
loot.
I still remember that thermal cloak that Lucky gave me.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have a thermal cloak now.
He has the camo cloak.
Aramaa has a cloak. So the regions you're probably looking at would be survival or tools. Do you guys?
We're going up a mesa and stuff, right?
No, actually, forest.
Forest.
You were avoiding the mesas,
Oh, we're avoiding the mesas, that's right, okay.
so you probably don't need climbing gear and shit.
Probably not.
What you may be looking for is you guys probably will skip any kind of excavation tools, I guess. But
Should we get entrenching tools?
honestly, you should have those anyway, just because they're cool. But
Yeah. Yeah, let's, I feel like we should all have an entrenching tool. A collapsible shovel. Who doesn't like a collapsible shovel?
so that's normally rarity 1. That becomes rarity 3. So it goes from simple to easy. And it would go to 40 credits per tool.
Well, let's just pick them up for the player characters. And, I'm gonna try using the, this one. So we go. There we go.
So I believe that's
I think it's 5% or
Is it?
per success.
it's probably in the skills. Let me check. Hold on. Yeah. so it's not in the default. That's not selling. If you want to sell some shit.
Yeah.
But I will look at negotiation.
Wait.
Success,
buying
extra
is
success on a
different.
negotiation check may be used to increase the active character's profit, or modify the whatever by 5%. Let's see anything in rarity about it, but I will double check. Selling and trade. Yeah, it's selling and trade. Okay. So rarity, Yeah, so whatever you pay 5% less, I guess, per success.
Alright, so that's 10. So that goes down to what? 30?
It was what? Yeah, 30 per.
Okay.
Or something.
Wait, no.
No, that's not right. Hold on. Well, there's how many of you? There's 4, so that would be 40 times 4 is 160, and then times 0.9. That's how that works. 144.
Okay, 144. I'll mark that down.
And
So,
you did get a couple of advantage, so that could either be something gets thrown in for free, basically. Like,
I was looking at a fusion lantern.
what's a fusion lantern cost?
I was thinking the same thing.
Fusion
Just didn't
cutter,
want to
fusion
interrupt.
generator, fusion lantern. That is about the same price you paid for it. I don't know with 2 advantage. You can get a discount if you want to pay for that on your next check, basically, because a fusion lantern is normally.
Can I get a? Actually, can I spend those 2 advantage to get a blue on my next negotiation check?
Yeah, sure.
All right, then I'm just gonna try re-rolling for the fusion lantern.
Okay, fusion lantern
while
is
he's-
2, that becomes 4. So hold on, that's an average now?
Okay.
While Lucky's rolling that, do you mind if I ask, do we need a foam caster by any chance?
A what?
Or does, something to quickly add advantage to repair ships or hulls, in case the,
Do
caster
any
will
of
take
you
damage?
have mechanics and or toolkits?
I have mechanics. I don't have a toolkit.
Okay,
I
you
have
probably
it.
want to skip the foam cast because
Okay.
it needs your actual tools first.
Oh, okay. So I got 3 success, 2 threat.
Oh.
So this is one thing sometimes I don't like about the book is I wish they could clear this up a little because it's like, so extra success means that your profit goes up, but threats can be used to increase the cost of the goods. Like, these things are mutually exclusive. How do I decrease the cost but also increase the cost, game?
Maybe
They assume it's like only goes one way.
Yeah, I don't know. And it's weird because these are general rules that are not covered again in the getting items section. I think they probably should have expanded that because like they cover selling and stuff. But also, all right, you can. That was 150, and that'll be times 0.5. So 150 times 0.5 is. We'll round that to 128.
128. Okay.
And keep in mind, a fusion lantern is E2, I think.
Mhm.
You have a lot of encumbrance capacity in the vehicles.
Yep.
Just go and looking at this document.
What the fuck is?
Yeah, it's got an encumbrance capacity of 50.
Okay, so fusion lantern.
There's a lot of fusion things, so you definitely want to make sure you keep that lantern part in there. But I'm gonna say with 2 threat, you've cleaned this guy out. You're like hitting up a tool shop or whatever, and he's like, "Well, yeah, that doesn't necessarily help you, Loth." That's why I made the other thing. I made the Clone Wars guide because there's no doing stats for literally every vehicle would be way too much of a pain in the dick. As evidenced by the fact that I haven't even finished fleshing out all the stat lines for the Clone Wars Know Your Vehicles thing yet. Just the common ones that came
What
out.
was the cost on the entrenching? Not the entrenching level. The fusion lantern.
It was 150 times 0.5, so it was. Oops, got that wrong. Times. It was 128.
Okay.
I'm rounding up because 127 is an awkward S number.
It is. Alright, so we got things in case we need to dig, we got things that'll give us light and warmth, and we can power devices on. You guys
Like I
honestly,
said, with those 2 threat, that guy's like, okay, we're done today. Like,
it's like,
you're buying in bulk, and he's like, alright, we don't got any more stuff.
so,
Because you're taking him to the cleaners.
so, actually, you were talking about the Recon remote. As I said, we have a fucking big thing with big scanners. I think we'll be fine.
Alright.
With that.
Actually, this is
There's
a good
a bit-
question. Nah, we may have moved past it, but, does Sense of Emotions proc on negotiation?
No, it's
Okay.
hang on, because I looked
It's
at
the
it.
other social skills, okay. I was wondering.
Yeah, 1 blue to charm, coercion, and deception.
Okay, so yeah, it is all the other social skills. I was just making sure.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I wasn't gonna let that pass. Hell. So, all right. So,
Anything else anyone can see that they want to grab?
well, like as I said, like as if she already has things like geoscanners or ground penetrating sensor packs and stuff, we're not gonna really need that.
And
I
as I
can't
said,
really think of anything else.
I was about to suggest the fusion cutter. I was like, oh, wait a second, we have Jedi.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Breach. So you got entrenching tools. By the way, those are yours now, and they're all E1, but they actually matter because they can be improvised as a weapon. And unlike most improvised weapons, they don't break when you use them.
Oh, that's good to hear.
I think they might still have the inferior quality. I actually should check that out. Hold on.
Trenching tool, you said?
Yes, the E tool. Entrenching tool. It's this thing. It does this.
Yep, I it doesn't break.
Well, yeah. So normally, when you make a improvised weapon, yeah, they're we should say they're technically inferior because they generate one automatic threat, which is what inferior does, and we can just assume that the damage is accounted for already. But normally, if any attack roll that rolls 2 threat or 1 despair, the improvised weapon breaks and is useless. The E tool doesn't do that, but it still
generates that threat.
Still generates that threat. Yeah, it's still an improvised weapon.
Okay,
but it's still damage 2 crit 4. So
if need be, it's useful.
We've got a fusion lantern as a team. Is there anything else? Survival. You don't need to worry about food because you've got consumables in the vehicle. You probably don't need to worry about your camo and stuff. It's got a living space and things in there, so presumably you don't need to worry about water and camp stoves and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that with all this sciencey stuff she's bringing, she has a generator for it.
I mean, it's
off.
called. We got a vehicle. The vehicle has 1 month of consumables, so it has fuel, power, air, water, food for a month.
That's good to hear.
Oh, shoot, yeah, like, honestly, I don't really think we need much else.
Unless we need carry... Oh, wait. We already have the vehicle that carries stuff.
Yeah.
How much else I could see?
Unless we're going to have to abandon the vehicle at some point.
Well,
so one time...
Do you want some synth rope?
Honestly, yeah, actually, hang on, there's a thing
Yeah,
I want.
it's only 5 credits for a 20-meter spool.
I love how Omega's like, here, take all this money, go shopping, and we're like, we don't know what to get.
Well, it's because we don't wanna,
much.
yeah.
Also, the ship provides.
There's control F. Let's see. And rope. That was actually, if I remember. Scent flesh. Size of scent rope. There it is.
I'm looking right at 20-meter spool of strong lightweight rope.
Yeah, we should get that. That's super common.
Well,
20 meters of rope is pretty good.
Well, I mean, it's not as common as other things which are 0, where
Honestly, I don't think I've ever been in this situation where I said, fuck this rope, why'd I buy it?
Fair.
Yeah.
Alright, it goes up to 3, so it's an easy trick.
So everyone
if you want to even bother, like it's do you want to just hand a guy a 10 credit for a rope?
Well, honestly, I want to get, like, does everyone want rope? I want rope.
Yeah, I think some rope would be good, especially if we need to tie someone up.
Or carry some equipment, or whatever.
Yeah, let's just go with some solid rope. So, okay, so it's an easy check. So, roll green, purple. Ew.
So everybody says.
Okay, that's 20% off. So that was what, 4 ropes?
Yeah.
So that would be 40.
So 30. Wait, no.
Maybe, hold on.
32.
Yeah, 40 times 0.8 is in fact 32, yes. Take a strain. You get a little bit of heated haggling with that guy.
He's all like, no, my rope is better than this. More credit. I'm like, you made it. You got it from the same people everyone gets it from. It's like, no, it's better, I swear.
Yeah, come on, you don't be like that now. I got my business, man. I got my rope. Everybody need rope. Good rope.
Alright, so everyone get a rope, everyone get a shovel, and we'll throw the little fusion generator in the stuff. Like, actually, this climbing... Yeah, we're in the forest. We're probably not going to need climbing gear for whatever reason.
I mean, you got rope. Not. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Yes.
You've got 4, so it's, 20 meters per. So that's, 80 meters of rope.
Yeah.
You've got nearly a football field of rope.
And, okay, so that's 2, Some rope.
Yeah, we have a whole lot of rope. 260 feet.
Okay, but we've only spent 304 of the 4 credits of the war chest. So I will go through the. Does anyone want to buy like a weapon or something?
All I want to get is like something that's like beyond 1,000 credits. So it's not gonna matter.
Yes.
It's like
percentages are proportional. That said, are you gonna find it considering the rarity spike?
That's true.
The shifting.
yeah. Let's see.
The thing would be like, does anybody want any? I would say probably what you want to focus more on is like, do you want any medical shit? Maybe is your next question.
Yeah.
Does everyone have a couple stim packs?
I have
I
to.
have 1 stim pack.
You should probably get a second one.
He doesn't have enough money for a second stim pack because they're
Yeah,
they're 50. They're 50 a pop.
Well,
I had 50 credits.
all right. So okay, let's go to the war chest. Well, before I guess I got to buy a second one too. So that'll be
Wait,
2.
how many credits do you have?
Me? I'm good.
No, the other guy who was saying like he had 52.
I had 53, and then I bought 1 stim pack, so now I'm down to 3 credits.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Sorry, I should have specified beforehand that I did spend those 50 credits.
Oh, okay.
I
You got
still have how much credits do I have? Still have 309.
I still do have my basic med pack as well.
I spent 150 on getting 3 stim packs.
I'm gonna negotiate. Every credit counts.
I'm kind of alright at the moment, because I did get the survival kit, so I do have a few things I haven't used yet.
I'm just looking through the subs like, what else do we really need?
Oh hey, I have 50 meters of high-strength microfiber.
Did you also have a stim stick?
That was at the beginning. I don't have those anymore.
Why?
Why
don't you have them?
Because I got med packs instead. Sorry, not med packs, stim packs. His stim sticks is only for keeping you awake. I figured healing 5 wounds would be better at the time.
All right, nobody has any ideas.
Well, I'm
Do
about
like
to
an
say,
auction.
do we want a
Going
large
once.
animal medical kit? That's the only thing I'm thinking, like, maybe.
Oh, you want a large animal medical kit?
I don't fucking know.
I,
No one else is making any weird suggestions.
All right, going once, going twice. Sold. You're done. It's
All right,
time to
cool.
meet up back up at the weird statue rock lady.
Spin my
What did
bet
you guys
50.
get? I got a rock.
Okay.
Did you end up buying an extra stim pack for me, Lucky?
You just said you spent one for a mid.
No, that
You
was
just-
my.
When did you buy your stim pack?
Just
There's
now.
some money.
Yeah. So
With
why
his
won't
money.
Yeah, so why are you asking if I bought you one?
So I only got 1.
Oh my
It was
god.
at 0 and I went up to 1.
Why did you spend your own money when we have a war chest?
Because these nerds don't want to spend the free money.
Because you told him not to.
I told you not to spend it all. And that's why I told you how much. I literally said we have only spent 304 from the war chest.
I pretty much just looked through the gear and was just like, yeah, no, none of these things really work, so.
Let me just roll for the 2 stim packs real quick. What is that, easy?
Yeah, what's stim packs? What, like 1 normally?
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
Plus it's 3, so it's 2, 3 is easy.
So that's 10% off. I'll get them for 90. There, you have another stim pack.
All right, you got
See?
your stuff.
Okay, wait, so you bought 2, so that means I don't have to spend my credits?
No,
You spent your credits already. It happened.
God damn it,
Yeah.
Loth.
It's in
Sorry,
the past.
I thought you said you bought 2, so okay.
I
never
put
mind.
one for me!
Okay, sorry.
Fuck!
Honestly, you guys are so fucking good at healing. I don't know why you're so obsessed with the stim packs, but whatever. Anyway,
Because I usually use 1 to 2 per combat. Well, per session with combat.
you shoot up a lot.
I
Maybe
do.
if your healer wasn't constantly trying to stab things. Action efficiency, kids. Anyway. Alright, so you come back. You still got... How much money do you have left in the box?
In the war chest, let me see here.
Which may or may not be a literal chest. I haven't decided.
We have spent 394, which means 606 is left.
There's 4 of you.
Mhm.
Well, you get back, and she's like, "Oh, you actually have quite a lot left. That's already spent on the budget. You guys can keep all that.
Cool.
Everybody gets 150 if you split it up evenly, and then there's 6
Really?
left over that I don't know what to do with.
I'll tip the fucking guide, I guess.
All right, cool. Throw a credit to your Jedi. There you go.
I'm ever
'cause
closer
you guys,
to
you guys are always like, I want money. And Megan's like, I'll give you free money. And then they're like, we
It's
don't
just
want to
the
spend
things
the
I
free
water-
money.
It's always the things I water like really expensive. Like the augmented spin barrel is like a 1,750.
Yes, because you want to buy min-max shit to be more min-max, do more damage, big numbers. Will that help you when you want to climb down a hill? No. But rope is cheap. Much more useful.
That should
Anyway, we're moving on. We spent a half hour on this, as expected, but... oh,
Then
jeez.
flat.
I'm sorry.
Okay, moving on.
And an entrenching troop. So let's load back in. Let's meet up. And let's get back in the Waka. Let's see here.
All right.
And let's, we have our route all set, ready?
Yeah.
All
It's a
right.
pretty straight line. You're gonna be clunking through the woods for a few hours, but you'll get there.
Oh, okay. Only a few hours. Awesome.
A number of hours. I'll make it not good with time.
Mhm.
But this is your closest civilization, so you're gonna say goodbye to Ubeshu.
Mm-hmm.
Start control out there into the woods.
All right. Aramaa will stand on top of the walker and take in the sights.
Gynex posing once again.
Well, not guy exposing. This ain't combat.
And by taking the sights, you mean smack. That's a branch that hit you in the face. Slap. That's another bunch of leaves that hit you in the face.
Mhm.
I just need to remember, whenever I'm not saying something else, as long as Aramaa is standing out there, I just need to remember to throw in a little slap if she gets hit in the face with another branch. There's a lot of branches,
Camo.
kids. It's very
Or
dense.
Camo stand in front of her so like he gets hit.
You don't
instead
need
of-
to.
Okay.
No, Camo is the branch. He is the trees. He is
Slap.
one. He is Tree Man.
I mean, you're assigning that to me, but sure.
Okay. All right. So let's see. You guys are probably running around for a couple of hours shopping. Would have given you enough time to get out there and do some negotiating. Honestly, it was probably quite nice, especially like I said, they have a very robust merchant district. There were a couple of different shops to go through with little stalls and tents and all kinds of things. It's a little bit of a foggy afternoonals. Jeez, realized it.
Like have a hot lunch, maybe. That'd be nice.
Probably. Yeah, honestly, there's probably... I said this is a merchant town. There's probably street food.
Yeah, street food.
You know, kebab. Actually, no, that's probably not. What's sufficiently by you for street food?
Skewers.
Yeah, I suppose you got some silk prawn skewers.
Although, considering how we call it, you're technically correct. We also call them kebabs here.
And I mean, that is what it is.
Just a sword feud.
Right.
Or come on down, get some Bayou burgers.
Like, technically, it's normally like shish kebab is the full way we refer it, but it's like, yeah, it's you cook on stick and eat. So there's some silk prawn kebab, shish kebab on the barbecue. Mm-hmm. We only cook with charcoal now.
Oh, I thought I didn't ship on the Barbies, eh?
We got a spice swamp joe.
Oh,
That's
this is
great.
fucking-
Spice swamp jaw, no.
Spice swamp joe. On platter. It's fried. Good for you.
I'm
Tastes
gonna
like,
out myself.
tastes like spicken.
I'm gonna out myself and my likes with this tweet, but what the fuck ever.
When are you
Okay.
not outing yourself on Twitter?
You see, normally the phrase is throwing yourself under the bus, but Lucky just lives there.
No,
I-
Lucky
I-
just flips the bus.
Well, you're the one that lifted the bus.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I live under the bus.
But do the wheels on the bus go round and
Go
round?
round and round.
Audience,
they're
you can
probably
thank me
flat.
for that one. Have a good one. Okay, I can continue to describe street food, but I don't think we need to. There's
No,
like
no,
the
but-
algae
We should get going.
burgers.
Let's just
There's
as I said,
there's some. They have space rice, so there's got to be some like hashed, or grilled kind of snackums. Space rice
some
Krispies.
rice. Maybe some space rice balls.
Yeah, space rice balls.
But before we leave, I'm totally making a stop and have some hot food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's good. Trust me, they know. You probably pay a little too. That's where the 6 credit goes.
Mm-hmm.
You pay a little. You'll pay a little bit too much for lunch, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's fresh. You guys have probably been eating prefab rations.
And algae burgers.
I'll
The
just,
canteen only serves algae burgers.
Trust me, a good journey begins with a good meal.
And that's what the start of the episode was.
So probably after an hour, I get sick of getting slapped in the face with a branch, and I come down to see what everyone else is doing.
So there's a common area. I assume you're all assembled up there. You've got pilots and co-pilot up front, minding their own business. Jedi is probably poking at the sensors and stuff and making sure everything's good. It looks like Europa and Dr. Hubbard are kind of unpacking the cases, and they've got Schrodinger scanners, and basically, if you guys think you need, or I decide you need a thing that's like a specific scanner, they've got shit like, including but not limited to stuff like what do they call it? Like the terrain scanner or something. Probably the ground penetrating sensor,
Mm-hmm.
Stuff that's way too fucking heavy for you guys to lug on your own, and I don't know why player characters ever would, but I guess I've never actually run a game with an archaeologist, so. Not kidding, by the way, that's actually a scout specialization, I want to say.
I think it's Explorer.
Is it Explorer? It's one of those.
Yeah.
Is it Explorer? Is Explorer different from Scout? Or are Scouts Explorers? I don't even know. Maybe Scout and Explorer tree. Scout was definitely, I think that was a Saga Edition class. Anyway, doesn't matter. There's totally, a spec for that. And Big Game Hunter.
Oh, yeah. I remember Big Game Hunter.
Was that you were going to try and take that as Taket or somebody?
At some point.
Crazy. Anyway, so they're setting all that up, and the doctor has a little assembly that she's got, and she's like, so, translation tools are a little sketchy, but I've developed this thing. This is my, pats it, my little assistant. This is a droid brain, actually. It's supposed to compile all our sensor data and help me build accurate maps that I can digitally transfer via the holonet. So she's got a little computer thing. It's got a reel-to-reel tape deck in there. Just, rotating. It makes droid brain noises. If you've ever seen a, classic Star Trek or Doctor Who prop, it looks like one of those things. It's got some things that spin. It's got some lights that light up. The keys are huge for some ungodly reason.
Alright.
But yeah, so that's basically it. I don't know what the rest of the player characters are doing. Probably looking at shiny thing.
Yeah. Shiny thing.
Oh, that was the wrong button. I meant to go up. Like I said, I'm out of sync with my environment, okay? It's fucking me over.
You gotta adjust.
Alright, well, Aramaa has swung back on. She removes some twigs. Yes, some ligs. Those are what we get when you combine leaves and twigs. From her hair. And, she looks around. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Boots will be cleaning his gun and thinking of the Jarg moves in his head.
Okay.
One of these days I'll beat Master Largo and Jarg.
So you should have spent money. You should have bought a Jarg table.
Sorry. I didn't think about that, actually.
I guess I look around and I see Kavis doing some meditation. I nod approvingly. I look over, there's a bush. I guess.
Bush hammock.
He has a bunk now.
They're hanging gardens.
No. I said, there's a rack for him.
See? Bush.
He's not wearing the suit.
I don't know. I've never been under the impression that you took the suit off.
Well, I mean, you're
How
wearing...
do you change it to the environment every time?
What do you mean? I'm so used to when I look over in Camo's direction, all I see is a green bush, even without the armor.
It's just 8-bit.
Yeah.
Pixelated.
Okay, so Camo's trying for some meditation then. Okay. Are you meditating with Kavis?
I might as well. The boy might feel encouraged.
Or distracted. Who knows?
I don't know if space would work.
No, you don't.
That's why I'm being practical and cleaning my gun.
let's see. If you are meditating,
Your trip is going well.
well, it's time to do some meditative exercises to ensure that you are in the deepest of zones. That means I'm going to totally fuck with you.
Let's see. That's cool. Do you have a stick?
Do I have a stick?
Well, you've just been outside. You could find a stick.
Just smash cut to Aramaa beating Kavis with a stick.
No, you don't beat them with the stick. It's just while he's meditating, you look at his form, and if his knees are out of place, you crack him right on the knee.
No, I'm not gonna full on crack, but you know,
You gonna tickle?
So
You gonna tickle him with your tickle branch?
Not in your proper stance. That's
well,
okay.
yeah. First I check the stance, the form, and then I go for the distraction, which will be tickling. I'm not gonna switch
Not
this
breathing
child.
in proper. It's a paddling.
That's a paddling. So I'm gonna roll melee to tickle.
No. No roll required. Kavis, make me an easy discipline check.
I don't know if I ever want to hear those words ever again. I roll melee to tickle.
Also, let's be real. Tickling is clearly a brawl application.
Well, yeah. If I was using my hands,
Also a torture.
It would have been awful if it's like, I'll
no.
make a tickle.
Coercion to tickle.
oh no.
I mean, that could be a check.
No, if like he says, I'm going to go tickle, and Omega's like, okay, you invoke grapple rules, I see.
That's the beauty of this game. There are no grapple rules. It's called your default punchman skill has knockdown.
Oh, that's good.
I don't actually have the knockdown skill of my talent, but I totally
No,
get it.
but on unarmed combat, you explicitly get, like, you do +0, but you get no. Kavis is undeterred.
I can get knocked down to, like, get a,
The knockdown talent is for,
triumph.
like, all melee and brawl checks. I'm saying
Yeah,
your
all melee
natural
is
unarmed weapon has knockdown. And maybe ensnare? I don't know. If it doesn't, it should. But anyway.
All right, so I'm gonna do the same to Camo. I will adjust his position and whatnot. And now I'm wondering, because he's in fucking sealed armor, right?
Assuming, yeah.
You don't know if he's
he
awake
takes
or
it off.
not, yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, didn't Axe say he took off his armor?
No, he's saying he's unequipping the passive foliage suit, because that's a
Oh, okay.
that's a thing he has to assemble from local foliage each time.
Let's see here.
And probably has to refresh occasionally if it's natural.
Yeah.
It's a weird night seeing a clone trooper in full armor meditating near Padawan.
He's
I mean,
not
it's
true,
like-
they're weird.
Oh,
Or he's
let's
taking
see.
a nap. You don't know.
It's
I
also the
don't
thing of,
know.
like, I have to be used, Camo has to be used to, like, sitting in, like, a tree for, like, hours and waiting for a
It's
thing.
true.
So,
He is a sniper. That is like the one thing he does. Either he plays hide and seek, or he sits in a confined position.
Camo has, like, truly mastered the art of sleeping, but as soon as someone changes the channel, they bolt upright and go, I was watching that.
I think I actually do have to whack him.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, I'll just go get a thicker branch, and I'm gonna stand behind him, and just basic lightsaber form. I'm just gonna bring a strike straight down on the top of his head with a ki.
can I try to catch it?
Well, first,
Gotta know if
roll
it's
me an
coming.
average melee check. Yonder
Okay.
Luckles.
Luckles!
I needed to laugh.
Let's see if this actually.
Well, it made you chuckle.
It misses.
No,
It
he
might
rolls
miss.
like 50 million threat.
Oh god.
Okay.
Uh,
All right.
I
If
count
you
as the
want-
enemy in this case.
You can stop short with your advantage.
Okay, I will.
All right. All right. Roll me an. In fact, because you're not supposed to flinch and catch it, you want to roll me an easy discipline check, Camo,
Okay.
which is willpower. If you don't have any of that.
I have some.
No, I was thinking if he rolled like a success with like a shitload of threat, he'd do some damage.
I have so 5.
Like
Never-
he'd
I have
actually,
so 5.
Aramaa would actually clunk Camo on the head.
I got soak in defense, but yeah, we'll probably have to do that later today.
This is why I actually have to fucking hit you with things.
Let's see.
If that had happened, I'd just be off to the side laughing, like, oh god, it's a party conflict.
wow.
All right, you do take a strain because it's a little stressful, but you don't flinch.
Excellent.
You knew she wasn't going to hit you.
And I'll just go. Very good. And I'll move on. So.
Europa's probably looking at you over her spectacles because she wears glasses.
Mhm.
I don't know if they have space LASIK. And just like, for testing us, my master threw rocks.
Well, Aramaa will chuckle and say, that's probably not the best thing to do inside a cabin. It's like, there already looks to be enough delicate machinery. Oh, do you actually say that?
Yeah, probably. Don't go hitting me with a branch, please. I'm only cleaning my gun. I'm not meditating.
You sure? Meditation is great for centering oneself.
I am focusing on thoughts up here as well, but it's not a meditation kind of thing. It's just thinking of moves.
Moves?
Jarek, I've taken playing against Master Lago in our spare time, and he keeps beating me. One of these days I hope to get the upper hand, but not now, anytime soon. He's a cunning bastard, that old man. One of these days I'll get him.
Did you just call him a bastard?
I meant to say... Well, I meant it as a
Did you just insult my master?
I meant,
No, I meant as a form of endearment, but okay.
Since when is insulting someone a form of endearment?
I feel like I need to backtrack here, but I feel like this is... Okay, hold on. Out of character. I feel like this is a weird thing, because maybe I let a bit of Aussie slip in.
No,
but
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Keeping in
No,
mind this is Star Wars, and I don't think anybody is. I mean, even no, people
Wait a
don't really.
second, wasn't
You're
the
a
actor
clone.
for the clone? Wasn't the actor for Jango Fett and the clones New Zealand? Damn it.
Yes,
Yeah,
he is a Kiwi, but also this is Star Wars. Nobody really cusses.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, my bad. Can I retroactively say not bastard, but cutting old fellow?
So something like that.
Yeah, okay.
My bad.
No, that is a fair pullback because,
Yeah.
as we said, that's not necessarily the lingo.
Okay, I'm sorry. Still find it funny though.
But, well, actually, what is the chat? Hang on. I know there's a fucking...
I assumed it was just Star Wars chess.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You need a guitar table. And it's a holographic two-player strategy game. That's what it was. It's not... Actually, why does it have to be holographic? Isn't there... like, physical?
I mean, the version available in-game is the classic hologram version. You probably don't have the pieces on you. I don't know. You could probably, if you want to get your hands dirty, you could probably shogi this shit up and just be like, okay, let's set up a grid. Let's just scribble on some pieces of wood.
Yeah, we probably still got a few.
Do you still have your survival knife?
Yeah.
I do. I have a multi-purpose knife.
Neat. Okay.
Oh,
Do you
that's
wanna
what I should
whittle?
have gone. That's what I should have gone. Okay.
You
Too
know what?
late.
If you want to play a game with the Jarek Aramaa, I'd be happy to whittle away some pieces for us.
Well, one hand is good. Two hands is faster.
You should each whittle your own pieces.
We should.
Yeah.
All right, whittling competition.
Go!
Roll me
Sometime.
easy survival or mechanics to whittle.
Damn it. Sometimes I whittle with
Wait,
the future.
I have a survival knife! Aye! I'm
Let me
ahead
just
of this
double check
contest.
something.
I'm
want-
making it easy because I think it would be funny if you roll threat.
I want to do a thing where Camo like secretly just outdoes them.
I don't think Camo does.
Oh,
Okay.
I rolled
I mean, I
threat.
can do survival with this. Yeah.
All right, so you whittle Aramaa. You whittle very fast. It's a little rough though.
Yep.
Your calligraphy or whatever on the or whatever you use to denote what pieces are which is a little sloppy.
Survival or mechanics. Either way, it'd still be rolling 2 green for me.
And your multi-purpose knife doesn't help in some
Let-
way.
Nah, it doesn't actually have any stats listed. It's just a multi-purpose knife.
Oh, you got the right tool for the job. I'll give you a blue die.
Okay, thank you. Should I spend a force point on this?
I swear to God, if you spend a
I
force
mean,
point on whittling,
there are-
I'm going to end you.
That's a little overkill, though. I think Destiny is not in this thing.
Yay!
So you take longer, but yours are much nicer looking. Very, very precise, very exact.
Yay! I'm proud of that.
Alright.
Well, so,
Let's play.
if we're gonna do this, shall we roll knowledge warfare, or what are we gonna do for this?
Yeah, both of you roll simple, so no difficulty, knowledge warfare. And we'll see who gets more success in Maboos, with advantage as a tiebreaker.
Ah, damn it, Oh, wait, I can't look up gifts. I was gonna find the gift of Cletus doing I Widows the Future.
Fine.
Damn it, caps lock.
Damn you, caps lock!
But cruise control for cool.
Okay, and yeah, no purple dice.
Nope, simple. You're trying to roll more than one success and 2 advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you actually got another point in that.
Oh!
Wow.
Well, that happens. I'm gonna... Okay, so here's how I'm gonna spin this. So, Boots, in terms of raw strategy and tactics, you are a better player than Aramaa is. However, you have been playing against one guy constantly, and so she just comes out of nowhere with some game that you're not expecting, and you're like, wait a minute, is this legal?
Wait a second.
Are you allowed to do that? Yeah.
Well, I guess I should have been more flexible with my ideas and strategies there. Good
Lateral
game,
thinking.
I think I've learned a bit more from you.
That is good.
It's just funny how all these rolls just come up because it's like right there.
It's okay, you're role-playing, we're doing vignettes.
Yeah.
Your trip is no longer going as well.
Oh no.
It's not a failure, but it's something ominous.
I mean, it's a failure, there's no success showing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's how that works. With a threat. So it's starting to get... You realize your trip's taking a little while. It's getting a little long up there.
Oh, well, it's like, look up from the game, be like, it was well played. But, I'll turn over to, get a look at Dr. Hubbard and Dr. Rayall and be like, is everything okay?
I don't know. I think I got all the equipment set up. Let's pop in. Miss Tanner, Joe Bob and Jim Bob, the pilots. No, that's not their names. I need gentlemen. And Janet kind of pokes her head back as she's saying, it's like, hold on, we're having a discussion. I say we should have hung left at the last rock. And one of the pilots is like, no, look at the map. We gotta hang right at the next rock, and then double back left at the rock after that.
I feel like I need someone.
And then
needs
one
to
of
help me
them's
do
like,
pathfinding.
He's like, wait, hold on. Hold on. He bumps the map. Damn it! It was stuck in a. It's doing the map's doing the thing where it follows the direction you're pointing. It's not pointing true north all the time. They're like, So they're all a little frustrated. They're fiddling with the map and stuff. Hold on, we just probably lost it's an hour. It's okay. We'll backtrack if we have to. And actually, Jenna kind of says and stuff. Looks around this thing. Well, I've camped in worse overnight. I don't know what you're searching for, Doc, but we probably don't want to be looking for it in the dark.
No, well, let's
take 5 for dinner, and we'll get the thing sorted out. Figure out where we were going, and then we'll decide if we want to make more traffic tonight.
Very well. Oh, but I'm not looking forward to dinner of bars.
No.
Camo?
Yes, General.
That's all like, why don't we see if we can go find something a little bit more lively or tasty to supplement our dinner tonight.
Oh.
What?
If you wish.
Hearing him make his voice.
It's just like it's the classic. Oh, the GM can't hurt you any worse than yourself.
Yeah,
because rather than have a nice safe meal inside and be like, oh, let's see what we can make with what we got, you're telling him, hey, Camo, you want to go outside?
Yeah. I mean, we just got done with a bunch of vignettes. It's time for something to actually happen. Okay.
All right. Who's going outside? Camo can't refuse. She's his boss.
Yep.
I'll go.
All right. Okay.
Keep him company.
Kavis, do you want to go outside?
I'll go outside just to make sure nothing bad happens.
And nothing will go wrong. Dr. Hubbard is like, I'm not leaving. I'll eat bars. Europa's like, hold on, I think I remember some basic stuff. Let me see what we've got in this. This is, supposed to be a living space. Let me see what we got for cooking materials. We'll let you make something with whatever you find. I'm not averse to the local cooking, but potatoes are not really good raw. So, all the NPCs stay behind to look at stuff. So now it's only you guys out in the woods in the dark.
All right,
well, it's not really the dark, but it's like the dusk, the dusky dark.
Well, I don't get penalties for
dang.
that. So
I didn't bring the I don't have my electric binoculars this time.
I never
The
gave mine
clone
back.
version. You never gave yours back?
You did. Well, not really, but also your helmet is integrated, but also yes, you did give them back.
I kept the Ascension gun. That's the one thing I kept because that was actually really important.
No, you didn't.
That's what we meant to give them
That's
back.
not how those work.
There.
Axe.
You need to say if you're not giving them back, because then you need to roll something to steal
Fair.
government equipment.
Fair.
You don't get
Fair.
to do that for free.
Fair. I'll just take them off my list, or I'll take them as I don't have them yet on my list.
Yeah, we don't get to keep them. They were issued to us like, here's the mission, take these. The mission's over, give them back.
That's why it's important that Kavis has his extra electrobinoculars, which he kept.
Yeah,
Because
he'll be our eyes.
Okay,
And also, Jedi will be our eyes because we can't see shit.
Okay,
At the
let's see.
moment.
Well,
so,
he still has arc armor, so he removes one penalty for built-in shit.
Ah,
But he doesn't get extra dice because you have to give the polarized electrobinoculars back unless you want to buy them or something.
yeah.
Negotiate for them permanently.
Oh, lucky, all you missed out was us yelling at Axe about stuff he shouldn't have kept.
Well, we were discussing whether or not Axe is performing workplace theft, which he hasn't rolled for it, so no. There's no free workplace theft, audience.
Okay.
You do have veteran now, so you do have skullduggery, so you or can buy skullduggery anyway. So you
I will
can
get that
be better
eventually.
at workplace
If you
theft in
want
the
to.
future.
All right, but as I said, let's go see if we can go find some small game, maybe some lantern fruits or some wild potatoes.
I can roll survival if someone hands me the knife.
You can do it without the knife.
Okay.
Lucky you should not give him the knife just so he can get over his weird phobia about the knife.
Okay.
It seems
You don't
I
need
said it
blue dice.
your ARC trooper's getting really attached to your knife.
I should have bought one. I'm sorry.
Maybe later.
Add it to a list.
Add it to the list. We could have bought you
Anyway.
that while we were in town.
You didn't mean.
No, Lucky mentioned weapons. He threw it out there.
Yeah.
Hold on. Scratching my head into my headset. Anyway, where was I? Somebody
level
make
check?
me an average survival. Yes, to forage. Well, you rolled it already.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, well, that works.
Failure.
I was just gonna be like, was there any, like, tools or something in the mix that could have added to that or anything, but,
And then you said I couldn't have the knife for it.
Nope.
no, but you also, anyway, it doesn't matter, so you rolled 3 failures.
You wouldn't get 4 successes, on a single blue dice.
No, but you never know how RNG works. Okay. Alright. That's a good one.
Actually, I think
So
some of the
you
advantages...
failed, so you can't find food, basically. That's not how that works. You don't spend an advantage to succeed in the thing you were trying to roll for in the end, anyway. Probably find some potable water. You're wandering around. Maybe you find a game trail if you wanted to hunt something. But as you're kind of minding your own business, let's hold on. You rolled the advantage, so I won't hurt Camo. Can I roll a D3? Do you do D3s?
Hey, I think that's lucky.
I think that's Marth.
No. The third one is the last one.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
it's not D4, my bad.
That
So we're excluding them.
It-
So, hey, everybody, you're minding your own business. You're working around. You're doing everything. It's dark. You don't have a lot of lights. Arama's like, who needs light, bitch?
Oh, wait
Maybe
a
she
second.
should roll
I got my glow rod, a helmet attachment.
Oh, okay. Well, you got some light. So, as you guys are just kind of minding your own business, you're wandering around. You're clunking out there. And you're like, you don't see anything. It's just thick soul groves. You got like boot-high water and mud. And just trees. And you're looking around. Do any of these trees have fruit? No. It's not fruiting season around here, I guess. So you're minding your own business, and then everybody's just wandering around. It's starting to get a little dark, getting darker, and just, you hear some stuff kind of fluttering or rustling around. You're like, oh, geez, can I eat it? And Kavis, you're walking out of a little bit of a clearing, and you just look up for a second as something inky dark just swoops down and grabs you. And it starts to try to fly off with you. Flap, flap, flap.
Hey, a scorpion
Oh,
can't
condor.
fly?
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
it's Condor.
I would hope not.
Oh, because Condor. God. Oh.
No, this is a night
Okay.
sting.
I
Not that you know what that is, but it, shoots down, grabs Kavis, and is just going to try and pluck him away because he's small. So, Kavis, what's your athletics pool?
My athletics pool. Let me see here. It's
Be good.
okay. I have 2 bronze, 2 athletics, so
Okay.
2 yellow.
It's good.
Oh, he still rolls 1 success somehow, so Kavis starts to leave the ground as a large thing that, well, those of you who can see in the dark, whether that's through your weird night vision helmet or your ability to just see everything all the time, It looks like a cross between, for out of character, it looks like a cross between a bat and a tarantula, or a scorpion or something.
Well, that's terrifying, and I don't care. I leap for Kavis.
I'm
right.
gonna quick draw and try to shoot it.
Okay.
Can I see it even though I've only got a glow?
I mean, you can see it. It's worse for you, buddy. You can see it encased in the darkness.
Well, I'm
just shadows
engaged
of
with
light.
this thing because it's carrying me.
Oh, also, BT Dubs, Kavis, make me an easy fear check. As this thing
Sure.
is lit up by Boots' helmet light. And throw a black die in there, too, because it's grappling you. That's scary.
Okay, so easy fear check, black. Okay.
Scary.
Also, by the way, if you are going to swipe at it with your lightsaber, you will take a conflict.
Oh.
I mean, it's attacking him first, but yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to hit it. It's a natural creature. He doesn't need to hit it with a lightsaber to get rid of it.
Oh, more so just try to scare it with the lightsaber.
Beware of my glowy
You're
glow
splitting
stick.
hairs. It's still...
Actually, yeah. What penalties do I have to take to, like...
Well,
So,
hold
like,
on. Let him resolve fear check
Let
first.
him
and then
do
it's...
his thing first.
Yeah.
Oh, Jiminy. Where's the GM holocron? Look at fears. Feared.
Need the link again?
No, I got it. I have it downloaded. I just need to open it up because it wasn't open before.
We have so many tabs open of our Star Wars notes.
Oh, we didn't. Oh shit, we didn't pin the DM hologram link.
Well, because I told Lucky it's going away. It was not saved in a permanent fashion. I can just upload it if you didn't download it to hard copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I downloaded it.
What am I doing? Fear,
Oh, yeah, I
fear
downloaded
difficulty, fear results. And then with morality, instead of suggested failure, the difficulty of a failed check. So he passed. Okay. So you take 2 strain as a result of your threat. It's spooky. But this might actually matter. You can spend that triumph to make it so you don't have to make any further fear checks. Which is probably a good idea because technically this thing and any friends it may have flapping out in the darkness that you can't see have the fearsome talent, which means when you engage with them, they make you make a fear check.
Okay, I'm going to use that triumph to spend to not game or fear checks for this.
So you're a little stressed, but so technically I think so even though guns are faster, I think technically the first person who spoke up was Aramaa says she's going to try and grab Kavis.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
So Aramaa, I would like you to make a formidable, that's 4 purples, athletics.
I would be
Or
totally okay
resilience.
to spend a force point on this.
Actually, yeah.
To grabify him.
Yes, I would like to flip a point.
Okay.
So
It's what, 3-3 now? Or is
I
it
believe.
3-4? I don't remember. I should actually double check that because we've been playing for like an hour and a half without me rolling anything. Let me see.
Didn't we start with 2-4 and then I guess...
No, it was
Marth added
2-3
whatever
and then you
It was
add...
4-3.
Yeah, so it was 4-3, so now it's 3-4. Okay. Well, scroll.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
you used enhance. Okay.
Triumph.
But, I can spend all 4 on that on successes.
And you should, because otherwise you'll fucking fail.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will say that you don't have to, with that triumph, you don't have to roll a fear check because you're only momentarily engaged with it.
I'm willing to take the fail check if I can take the triumph to pull him.
No, you're succeeding. You'll get him.
Oh, okay.
Because this is basically, the reason why it's 4 purples is because that's how much brawn this motherfucker has.
Oh, geez.
I now see how Jedi just do a lot of cool shit automatically.
Yeah.
Yes and no. It requires a lot of investment, but yes, force powers allow you to just be like, I don't really need skills. I could just do force stuff. But
3 threat, though.
with your 3 threat, you and Kavis will both be knocked prone. So unfortunately,
Okay.
Kavis cannot lightsaber it, but you're free, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Cool.
Yay.
My fear for the Padawan overcame the fear of the creature.
Just like, whoop, dive tackle. All right. So, your boy's gonna shoot it.
Yep.
So,
I don't need to quick draw because I always carry my rifle in my hands.
For
Well,
me, it's
no.
like do I
that's
like,
Axe
what
said
penalties
he was shooting it first, so he got quick draw.
what
Yeah,
penalties
he
do I
gets
need
to
to
go
take?
first.
So,
Do I need
yes,
to take to,
you draw and shoot. So,
I have a question. What penalties would I take if I was just trying to like skid a shot against it, not like actually kill it, like just scare it off? Or will that not matter because what you said? Okay, never mind.
It's up to you. I'm going to shoot it.
I just bring it up because it's like you made a big deal where it's like
you'd have to roll
like-
coercion for that or something. Like you need to roll a different skill. That's not really a. I'm gonna fire my gun in the air. Okay, you fire your gun in the air. Are you scary
Alright,
about
I'm
it?
just gonna shoot it. Okay, fair. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot it then.
Okay. So you quick draw. So
Because
you
it's
don't
like
worry about that.
I
You're
just,
gonna
like
make
you said,
me
like got a
a-
conflict for
No,
like
only
You don't care about that.
Yeah.
That's a Jedi
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it's Jedi thing.
Just trying to be supportive, but okay.
No, don't, X. Correct yourself on that. That's not being supportive. I know we're sending mixed messages sometimes, but it's like with the you shouldn't just kill people, but like that's specifically the Jedi care about this because the game has a whole system built around their morality, which means I need to actually call them on it. Otherwise, Kavis rises to 100 morality and never goes anywhere.
Yeah.
So I need to actually make sure that they take the system mechanical penalties for. I'm just gonna stab him.
Alright, this is kind of basically shooting
well,
for an
it
axe or
does-
no?
Yeah.
That's why I was free to say I'm going to shoot it because I don't have to worry about the mechanic.
Okay, this is count as me. This do I technically count? Do I technically? Am I shooting it before it
You-
technically is acted?
No, because like I said,
Okay.
Aramaa spoke. Well, okay. You want to think about quick strike? This
Yeah.
isn't really initiative, so no,
Fair.
don't take that.
All right.
Hold on, I'm building the check. So while it does mean that for them they have a penalty, both Kavis and Aramaa are prone. That does technically mean they are no longer at engaged range with the creature because it's flying. So you don't have to upgrade your check. So this will be short range probably. So it's an easy difficulty. It has 1 ranged defense. So roll them.
Okay, so normal boost for accurate.
Yeah.
That's kind of it.
Your pistols are accurate.
My rifle.
Okay, I need to have more enemies engage you or punch your rifle or something.
Also,
'cause
my
you-
pistols are also accurate as well.
Okay, they are. That's good still. But I'm just thinking that, like, you drawing your sniper rifle for everything for, an enemy that's at dick length away is like, I need some mechanic that penalizes that because that's not really appropriate. I'll figure something
Problem is,
out.
I like to shoot it once and I just switch to the pistols, which I can't do because quick draw. But yeah, so accurate.
Probably have to drop
aim.
your rifle then.
Still
You
have
can't
the
hold
sling.
onto your rifle and then quick draw your 2 pistols.
I have the sling. I could just like let it hang. But
Yeah, he does have the sling for now.
average or easy.
Easy, because it's short range.
All right. And
What the fuck?
What
So remember how, like,
Come on.
I also add an extra point of damage because point blank.
remember how, like, a few days ago we were like, oh man, getting 2 triumphs is really awful. Like, there's no way you're gonna get that.
Okay.
Max get the double triumphs before as well?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Oh, no, I think that may have been Kavis, actually.
It was a canvas?
I
Yeah.
triple
Who
crit.
knows? Anyway,
I triple crit.
do you want a triple crit?
No, I'm saying I just did.
That's not how that works. You have to spend
I
them to
know.
do that.
Fair.
So,
Well, I
do
also
you want
crit,
to triple crit? Because you can. But first, your base damage is, what, 10?
It's 10 plus 2 plus 1, so 13 for this.
Okay, so 13.
Here's 2.
Pierce 2, so 10. Soak 5. He's still there. He's still ticking. You wanna
Okay,
crit?
I guess I crit with my 3 advantage.
Okay, so you want to do a plus 20 crit. Do you want to roll the dice?
I'll do it, sure.
Roll a d100 plus 20.
It's
You want to be
Poly.
vicious? No, you know.
No.
I don't think so. Okay. Not really. Like, almost literally
That's,
everything has a
that's-
5, so.
That's a 115.
Okay, 115. 115. Temporarily lame. Can it perform more than one maneuver? Oh.
Can I shoot one of its wings off?
Probably pegged
Not
it.
off.
Yeah, sure. You shoot one of its wing membranes and it drops to the ground. Ow!
Oh.
Aramaa, you have a large bat scorpion on top of you.
I still have 2 triumphs, so what do I do?
Oh,
No, you
No,
did a
you
plus
do
20
it.
crit.
Oh, okay, that's how it works.
That's what you meant.
Gotcha.
Yeah, when you want to crit him, that's how that works.
and it
Okay,
wouldn't be
good.
really
So
bad
now,
if I was to
everybody,
shoot at
roll
it now.
initiative.
Okay. Great. That thing's on top of her, which is on top,
So this would
on
be
top of me.
Vigilance, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Vigilance is a good one. Let's see.
Oh.
How
I'm
many
sorry
of these
for being
motherfuckers
kind of
do I
awkward
want there to
today.
be? I think I want there to be 3 of these fuckers. There's 2 more in the skies. Night
That's
stings.
motherfucker.
I came up with this Friday for this very reason. So, they're rivals. I'll roll separately, so.
Oh no, these are tough.
Well, yeah, that's why it's got more than 10 wounds.
Yeah.
And none of you have knowledge of xenology, so you don't know how tough it is. And you don't know anything about a night sting. It's a weird scorpion bat. It does have a big long tail. That's why I call it like a scorpion or a spider. And it's covered in
Wolf
chitin and
bat.
urticating hairs, but has giant, big, sharp, pointy teeth.
Well, damn.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So-
deploy my pistols out next round.
Telling me is that it's native to Australia.
Probably. I mean, you've got some gnarly swamps. Soheliv is just that. It's just Swampstralia.
It's Australia.
Technically, this is an ambush, so I guess they roll their cool, which is... And hold on, I'm gonna see this, because I gotta do this like 3 times.
Oh yeah, Marth, thank you for liking my dumb joke earlier.
Oh god, they're going ahead of us. Oh damn.
Well, they're not going ahead of you in general. They didn't actually roll that great. It's 2 1s and a 2, so let's see, hold on. Where's everybody rolling? Lucky got 1 success 3, and then Loth got 1 success 2, so... But Marth got 3, and then you got 2, so that's PC, NPC, PC, and then NPC again for the one with 5 advantage. And it's like, the one with 3 advantage. I'll be nice. Actually, hold on, let me make sure I got everybody represented. Okay, so it's PC, NPC, PC. Right? That's a correct number of NPCs and PCs, I think.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
An interesting alternation. So there's 2 in the sky somewhere, probably medium range-ish, circling, making weird flap,
Show
spider bat noises.
I assume I should probably go first.
Problem
though.
What about the 2 guys on the floor prone with a bat on them?
So
yeah, they
here's
should
the
probably
thing.
kill the thing first. Yeah.
Now, remember how I said that it was fortunate that Aramaa fell down? It's no longer fortunate if you want to shoot that one on the ground, and your big scary rifle is now on cooldown.
Yeah, I was thinking probably just gonna.
So who?
Yeah, I'll probably
PCs,
wait.
Who wants to goes?
I will go, and I'm going to make a mighty heave, and I'm gonna throw this fucking angry bug bat.
Okay, I think that's. I guess you're trying a brawl check.
I mean, it's like stuck on. It's like stunned on the ground, right?
Well, yeah, but it's big. This thing's still 2.
Yeah, it's still pretty big.
Did I buy? No, I did not buy the upgrade for brawl. So...
Yeah, so make me an average brawl check, and you're looking for probably, I think it's a couple of advantage to knockdown.
Okay.
Remember, this thing lifted Kavis off the ground, was about to fly away with him. It's pretty big.
Yeah, these things are probably the size of, what's that giant eagle from New Zealand that eats people, or would eat people if it wasn't extinct?
What?
I'm sorry, I don't know much about New Zealand.
No, seriously, it's extinct now. Is it golden eagles?
Yeah, they were pretty big.
Eagle.
Where's critical injuries?
Wingspan. Let's see.
What page is
golden eagles are in the northern hemisphere.
No, there's a giant eagle. It's apparently
giant...
a chain of Hast's eagle. That's right. These motherfuckers once lived in the South Island of New Zealand, and they were big enough to eat small humans.
The species was the largest known eagle to have existed.
Largest of which could weigh. So they were. They hunted moa. And so they hunted a creature that could be up to 500 pounds. So Hast's eagle are fucking big. So these things are that size, right?
They hunted weird emus.
All right. So
yeah, they hunted prehistoric emus. So you rolled 2 advantage. So I think you can still do knockdown.
Yes, I'm not trying to do damage at all. I just wanted to get
it already on the ground.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, but basically we're fluffing that as pushing it off, and it's on the ground. It's not mechanically prone.
Yeah.
So,
question: where is the critical table in?
I don't know. Control F.
Okay.
And with my next act, I'll take a maneuver to.
Let me look at item qualities. Let me resolve your check first. So item qualities, knockdown. It requires an extra advantage for every silhouette beyond 1. So no, you need 3 actually. You try to shove this thing off. It's too heavy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's heavy. Well, fuck. Let's see here. I guess that was my action, so I have a maneuver left.
Yeah. Actually, hold on. Let me look up what being prone. Does being prone do anything for movement? Is it in the GM holocron? Probably. There's a couple. Prone.
Oh, they only can play 1 maneuver.
Prone target, prone attacker. Alright, I don't see any extra effects for prone as far as your movement do. I'm gonna say that you can probably only use 1 maneuver to move while you're prone, because it's slowed, but otherwise there's no actual inherent penalty. So theoretically, you can spend your maneuver to crawl to disengage,
Well, I'm not going to while Kavis is underneath me, so instead I'm going to basically become cover for Kavis.
Okay. There's a maneuver for like guarded stance or something, isn't there?
There is.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Guarded stance. Yeah. So until the end of your next turn, you take a black to all combat checks, but you gain +1 melee defense. And I will say that counts as. Take it easy, coronavirus.
Sorry.
I shouldn't joke about that with Lucky, but he's confident.
Yeah.
We have been funny about it, I guess. Where was I? So also I will say that until Kavis moves, he counts as behind cover, so he gets the defense too.
Okay.
Cute.
Arama's just more like stab wounds, and Kavis like, I'm okay.
Oh, right.
That was supposed to be Teddy defense.
That's true.
It is.
Let's do an NPC because you're not going to take a second maneuver.
Yep.
Okay, so the wounded one will go because he's in a bad way.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it can spend a maneuver to fly again, so it can begin flying. And then it's just gonna like, what's this? This weird object trying to poke me. Gonna stab it.
The wounded one can only do one maneuver per turn.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
It does one to fly. It
Okay, I
begins
thought you
flying.
were saying it was attacking something. Okay.
Attacking is an action, not a maneuver.
Oh.
So it's going to stab Aramaa because she's up there, but it's going to take like 3 for this because you already have 2 melee defense.
Yep.
Okay. What does one attack with?
No,
you know what? Okay, it won't fly yet.
Get up.
Strategically, it's much better if it tries to bite you first. So it won't use the tail; it'll use its razor fangs.
Oh, here we go.
It'll
Here
get
comes
a
the
blue.
Yes, because you're prone right now. But it gets 3 black also because so much defense. So let's see. What's these things? So
I have yet to regret getting all the extra defense.
Jar bar. 2 of those. 1 of those, and then because the critical injuries are all kinds of injuries. Like they're not all randomly a net positive for you specifically. They're just bad things that happen.
Yeah.
So it's lamed. You've like injured it seriously, but it can still try to move away if it wants. But first, it's going to strategically for reasons. Did I do? No, I didn't. I need to do 1 more setback dice. That's right. But because it is a night hunter, it doesn't take any black dice for it being dark. All right, how's your roll?
Jeez.
Why?
Yes. Oh, that's good.
That's a
good one.
lot of dice.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
It's concerning when a DM gets his triumph.
That's a good one. Okay, so we're going to spend that triumph to activate a special quality, but first, Razor Fangs, how many successes is that? 3? Yeah. So that's 8 damage, pierce 2.
8 damage, pierce 2, out of soak 4, that's 6 damage, okay.
As it bites into your back, and you feel some suction.
Oh, is this drinking my fucking blood?
Yeah, it spends a triumph, and its vampiric bite ability kicks in. A successful combat check with fangs to recover wounds equal to the base damage of the attack. So it recovers 5 wounds.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Alright, but it's got 3.
Yes, it does have 3. So, what would you like to do with those?
As soon as I find the fucking table, hang on, where is it? In combat.
Just yum.
We didn't pin that.
Just like,
Aramaa becomes the Were Night Sting.
Oh, personal combat environment. 11.
I just pull up the chart. The normal
That's
chart.
on the chart.
I'm like just here Lucky by himself. I can hear the acoustics going on.
There's a little bit of reverb, but I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, but it's just like,
Yeah,
oh hey, I can hear it now.
False prone grants the enemy significant advantage.
Or you can do the 2 thing.
I'm still
A
debating.
significant advantage sounds like a good idea.
Well, remember that's narrative advantage.
Don't think there's
Let's see. Can't take it. It hasn't maneuvered, so, and I don't want it to. Well, actually, fuck it. Yeah, I'll take it to fucking fall prone, I guess.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah.
No, that would mean it has to. It falls off you.
Yeah.
So it hurts. It's sunk in through past the plate somewhere. Your self-defense training kicks in, and you just throw a hard elbow.
Yep.
Clock it in the side of the jaw. Ow! It goes and rolls over on its back. Wacko Jacko on its backo. It will immediately then spend its one maneuver, because it can only take one, to stop being prone, and that's it. And it's just kind of looking around wildly. Its fangs are out, its tail's whipping back and forth. It's like...
Yeah.
So it's PC slot. Who would like to go?
If no one else wants to go, I'll go.
You go.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Do it.
I'll get up to behind a tree nearby and start laying fire on the one that just basically took a bite out of Aramaa.
Okay. I think technically because it...
Is it still engaged with both of us?
If it is, it is.
I'm trying to think, because I don't
It's
know
prone,
necessarily
though.
if being... No, it's not prone. It deproned itself as its one maneuver.
Okay, so I guess all of its movement was just an attack.
Yeah, it
So-
dethroned itself, but Aramaa is still prone, so is that still kind of
No,
engaged?
actually, yeah, Aramaa is prone. I don't think I don't think you're engaged anymore,
Yeah.
because
that makes
technically
sense.
it rolled
Okay.
off you to fall prone and then stood up, so it's not actively engaging. So no upgrade. So this is
Okay.
short range. Are you taking a maneuver to get behind cover first? Is what you're doing?
I did get him ask if I took a maneuver to get to it behind a tree close by, so I'm hoping that I'm closer, but also like my glow.
Well, yeah, that is remember. This is all narrative. No matter where you're standing in this clearing, you're probably at short range from it. Narratively, you probably don't care about cover because it seems like these things are all melee attackers, and cover is only ranged defense. You're probably better off aiming or something.
In my head, I was because like they're in a clearing, right? I was worried about like being in the tree line so that they can't easily swoop me. Was thinking.
Oh, they can swoop you.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
shit.
we're not in the clearing.
Well,
Okay.
you're kind of... Kavis was in a clearing when he got grabbed up, so you're in like a little bit of a break in the trees. But no, like these... Mechanically, that doesn't do anything. Like the cover...
Okay.
These guys are really good at their job, so they eat any black dice for like concealment, basically.
Again, like logically, I was thinking like put a tree between me and them, and also fire from behind it. Thinking
Like,
with
if
flow
you
logic.
want to get behind a tree, but I should say, like, mechanically, you should be like, I'm gonna aim. Maybe I'll brace myself on this tree, kind of thing.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
If that's our view.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It's a maneuver to aim, and I can say that you, like, get in a tree-ish region. I'm just like, there's no point for you to have cover, because it's not gonna matter if they attack
I'm
you.
fine not having the mechanical cover sense, is what I was trying to get across there. Do I still get the black die for it being dark? Like, does my glow rod still manage to get enough light that I can see?
Yeah, doesn't that remove penalties for low light or concealment at, like, short range or something?
Should. Let me
So
just
yeah,
check the
that
armor list
counts.
again.
He's within flashlight range, as you see a head, a long sharp head ending in fangs, ringed in 6 whirling eyes.
That's scary.
Good thing I don't have to roll for that.
Well, not right now.
All right now.
Maybe when he bum rushes you because you shot him.
Wait,
Yeah.
shouldn't I have made a fear check when he bit me? Or
He can choose, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna try and keep
Okay.
forcing the maneuver. There's 2 more of these
Oh,
things flapping around. Some more people will get
Okay.
engaged.
Pardon
Okay.
me, so easy, so only 1 purple dice?
Yeah, short range. But he does
Any
have a range
extra-
defense.
Okay, so black dice?
Yes, 1 black die for defense. They have defense 1 all around.
I can't melee these things.
Let's see how this goes.
You can totally melee these things.
No,
just-
because it's
are
not
you-
going to go through their soak.
Oh, nice.
Yay!
You have an
That's
E
an extra-
tool.
That's an extra 3 damage. Thanks to ranged, deadly accuracy.
Okay, so your base damage is 9.
Should
So
be
that's
9.
12 plus another 3, 15. No, you're just eating a regular one that doesn't have pierce, right?
No, it does. PS1.
Oh, okay. So only soak 4.
Yeah, DC 15A
So
has a PS1.
that does 11 damage. So he's not in a good way.
Oh, it's got more than 20. Oh, wait, no, it healed, so, like, yeah.
6 ones.
10
I
last
would
time.
also... I don't know exactly if anyone else wants me to do anything with my boost dice, or advantage, I should say, but so I'll give boost dice to the next person.
Okay, that's 2. Because you're not being specific.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, that's use. You pew pew. So that was the second PC. Now it's another NPC. Let's see. Alright. So you're shooting. Camo shot. One of them that is at medium range will spend I really should have given these guys some kind of special dive attack or something, probably. But too late. I'm just thinking about how easy it is for them to maneuver. I'll just say that one of them spends it drops one of its actions to be maneuver to swoop down and engage with Camo. Like, you're standing by a tree, and just suddenly there's just a clunk, and there's a giant spider bat, like, right above you, because fuck you, buddy. And it's menacing at you. By the way, it's engaged with you, make me an easy fear check.
Alright, vigilance?
No, discipline.
No, it's discipline.
Okay, sorry.
Which is based on willpower. As suddenly you are very close in your night vision helmet to a scary Batman.
Same roll.
I should get a boot blade.
Just get a knife in your boot?
Knife in your boot.
Like it says retractable, so is it one of those ones where, I tap to heal and just it goes...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, can't find a motherfucker with that.
Well, as I said, like honestly, if I had had the choice, I would have just, done that and just kicked it in the fucking stomach or something.
Rather than fuck around, like, trying to draw your lightsaber and stab up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh.
So you take one strain, but otherwise you're fine. Because you succeeded.
Alright.
You're just like, this is a little stressful. As it just
So-
zooms in on his, we take a second, we just slow zoom on Camo's face, and just the text appears across the screen. This is not like the simulations.
So I'm gonna do the arc thing of, I'm gonna, like, let my rifle sling down, and I'm gonna draw both my paired pistols.
Yeah, well, actually, if nobody else wants to go, it's a PC
No.
slot, so you can go, and you probably should. You've just been engaged by a horrible bat monster.
Go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna...
Yeah, quick draw.
Yeah, quick draw, which is now a talent, so it benefits
Yeah, so
a
that's
lot.
accidental.
And then, so then I'm gonna dual wield shoot this thing, because I think I'm gonna need that damage.
Ooh, okay. So, mechanical point. Do you want to take a maneuver to disengage first? Because technically it's harder to shoot this thing when it's engaged with you. Even with pistols, it's not as hard as your rifle, but so do you want to spend an action to back up and then shoot? Or are you just going to take the extra difficulty? Also, are you actually doing a combined check, too? Like, you're actually trying to fire with both guns?
Yes.
Okay, and then you probably
My next
definitely
thing
wanna
I'm
step
getting
back
is
up.
where, like, I can use 2 strain to avoid increasing difficulty for doing 2 weapons at once. But,
'Cause
so-
the
so
combined
I'll
check
probably
is...
move back to, like, keep the check from being
Is this
more
in the
difficult.
last rules?
It's in the... I
Is it in the
it's like,
GM holocron somewhere here? It really should be, but sometimes this thing is not as cleanly organized as I think it should be.
I just knows it's like, these pistols don't, like, because otherwise it's like these pistols aren't going to do much damage, because then I have, like, damage 7. So...
Well, yeah, so basically, where is the special thing? Defense, range bands, where's the additional combat modifiers? 2 weapon combat. So you make a combined check, you designate one weapon as the primary, it's one of your pistols. It's the same skill, so you compares the skills that we used, and then you use the difficulty, whatever's higher, they're both the same. So, if the difficulty would be the same, you just increase it by 1.
Alright, so it would be
So,
a hard check?
yes, if you just fire while engaged, it would be hard.
Could I... Okay, then what would it take to go back?
You spend a maneuver to back up,
Mm-hmm.
to just disengage, that's it. And then it becomes an average check, because it would be
okay.
easy +1.
Gotcha. I'll do that.
Easy +1.
Yeah, just skirt. Alright. You're a real fucking tactical... and don't forget this thing has a range defense, by the way, if you're rolling.
Okay. So that's a setback?
So basically, you just quick draw, spin, and turn around and scoot back and start firing. And if you want to hit with your second weapon, you're looking for 2 advantage or a triumph. And
Gotcha.
That does base damage?
Because their weapons
base
are
damage
paired,
plus
I only
1.
need 1.
Oh, that's right. You are paired. That's right. You've never done this before, but your character is actually built to do this.
I spent money to make sure these pistols were paired.
Now you're fucking quick draw McGraw. Go for it.
Okay.
It's high noon somewhere.
I'll eventually get the guns blazing eventually. Okay, let's see. Accurate 1. Do they stack
Oh, look
for
at the
both
tab.
of them or no?
Actually, it's a good question. Hold on, let me check the qualities.
Because it's like, I might want the 2 boost items.
You do the primary one. You have to activate them separately, but these are passive, so I think so? Because if like one was inaccurate, you'd get a black and then a blue. So yeah, I think both are accurate, so you get both boost.
Okay, cool. I will probably improve the sights on these eventually to make it where I can get a bunch of boost size. We'll see.
Actually, no, there's a whole lot of improvement you can do on your pistols, but anyway. Roll the bones. This isn't even the real thing. This is probably gonna be a 2-parter because we're at 2 hours and you're fighting bats in the jungle.
I got the advantage to do the other weapon.
Hold on. Does that? Let me look at the rule real quick. Do you have to? Yeah. If you have to succeed to do the second attack,
Oh, okay.
so
I
you get
gave
2
you
advantage.
Oh wait, did I add the
gave you
boost die
2
from like
boost
Loth?
die.
I forgot to add the
Oh
boost
yeah,
die from
yeah,
Loth.
you didn't because you're the next one to go. So roll 2 more.
Okay.
Roll 2
Oh, yeah.
more blue. Just roll 2
I was
blues.
about to say, I gave you 2 boost die. Sorry.
Audience, he rolled 2 more advantage.
Can I just give Kavis 4 boost die?
Correct.
Honestly, it makes sense.
Just take the 4 boost die.
All right, you fire wildly into the jungle. Pew, 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 pew.
Into the night.
Possibly. No, you're Camo. You're not yelling. Internally, you're yelling. Internal screaming.
Internally, I'm like, God damn it.
This is literally the first time you fired the pistols in the game, so maybe your iron sights aren't corrected yet.
I need to get some like digital sight, like digital lock on one of these.
It's another NPC. It's the last one. Because I'm a nice boy, GM, he will also just spend 2 to just kind of swoop you down from medium to short, and then from short to engage to just, gently alight itself on the ground, next to Bootson. So now, Boots, you need to make me an easy fear check.
Oh.
As just suddenly your vision is filled with giant flying spider bat scorpion.
And that's discipline, right?
Yep.
Easy?
Yes, correcto. They only have Fearsome 1. They have a talent that gives them this ability, which means players can get it. This is not a monster power. Oh, you're fine. What's your cool badass one-liner as this thing, drops down and rees at you?
Good lord, you're not pretty.
Now there's only one PC left. It's Kavis. You're on the ground. Aramaa is on top of you. Oh, is Marth still gone, actually?
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
I know
did
he'd BRB.
Yeah,
I don't think he came back yet.
No, he hasn't.
Now we must wait. Intermission.
Yep. All right, cool.
Back.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
he's back. Good. Well, you can still go.
So what?
It's
okay,
used.
so
You're on the
okay,
ground.
so
Aramaa's
what's-
on top of you.
yeah, so that's the current situation. There's one guy that's not engaged with the. Okay.
Yes, he's at short range,
What's the
and then
current-
there's
You get
2 more on the
4
ground now.
You get 4 boost die in your next check.
Okay.
Yes.
2 more boost die.
4. 4 boost dice.
4.
He rolled
I did
4
nothing but roll
advantages.
advantage.
Okay, so there's 2 in short range of me, and there's 1.
No, there's technically there's 3 at short range of you, but one is the one that tried to grab you, and there's 2 more which are busy menacing your clones.
Okay. Well, I'm going to guess the first thing I should do is just to spend 1 maneuver to get up.
Because you don't have jump up,
And then, let's see here.
but you do have quick draw.
I just realized I do have jump up.
Okay.
So you'll be fine when it's your turn, because Kavis spends a maneuver to get up.
Should I do it this... I'm just trying to think here. Well, they already engaged in combat, so it's already been done.
Aramaa is in too much pain to.
No, this is no longer a, like, I can just wiggle my way out of this. This is like a, well, these things think they can eat us now situation.
Yeah. And this thing hurt Aramaa, so I'm going to hurt it.
Okay.
That's what-
Oh
Yeah,
no,
so
revenge!
I'm going to spend that other maneuver, so my +2 strain.
Is that actually what you're thinking as you engage and stab it?
Yes.
Okay, you take a conflict.
Yes.
You
Yes,
quick draw,
more
saver.
conflict.
All right. It's only
Yeah.
1, so he's going to roll and get his 99th and your 100th point of morality anyway. We'll see. Anyway, yeah. So you engage,
So
you're going to
that's-
melee attack it, so it's got 1 melee
that's-
defense, and it's average.
Okay.
Actually, wait.
That's-
No, you get a lightsaber. It's not that dark for you. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, concealment. Oh, wait, no. You are a lamp.
Got interrupted, but so it's just the whole...
Yes, just the one
Two.
melee defense and then 2 difficulty.
Okay.
No, we're just waiting. He's rolling.
Thought he disappeared.
He's just rolling. Rolling dice.
So, I'm sorry. I found the Twitter wholesome memes. I'm like, this is wholesome.
Nice.
Let's see here. We could probably think about dinner.
Yeah, everybody should think about dinner. Unless they already dinnered. Like some people. Anyway.
Oh,
Oh, breakfast.
that's a lot of advantage.
Damn.
Well, you should figure out what you're doing with that, because let's see what that's 2, so that's 8, breach 1. So yeah, you just horizontal cut just down on the head and just
At the
It's dead.
nose.
It's very dead now. So what are you gonna do with all your advantage? That's 6 advantage, audience.
Pass it on.
Well, he can take 2 to do a free maneuver, right? So if he wants to go...
I don't think
This is
he
not the
can, because
injured
I think
one.
he's used all his maneuvers in the turn.
He's
Oh,
not
okay.
the injured one, so we can't do like a plus 40 crit or something.
Yeah,
Or
it's
plus
already
30
dead.
crit.
The success, it's dead. It
Oh.
had 6 wounds left.
Okay. Oh, he's got like 21 life or something.
They have 20 wounds since you've killed one, but you did 10, and then he slurped it back, because they have 5 soak, remember? But,
Mhm.
lightsabers, breach 1, fuck your soak. But no, I don't think he can do a free maneuver, because he's, you have the 2 maneuver limit, so he got up from prone and engaged as his 2 maneuvers. He could heal a shitload of strain, if he needs to.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I'm gonna go read that, Loth. Thank you for completely distracting me.
God damn it. I actually didn't mean to distract you.
You did. How dare you? How actual fucking...
I don't know what you were thinking, posted that in games chat.
Yeah.
In the secret game chat. Like, maybe an anime manga, because Lucky doesn't look at that.
Okay, so I'm first going to spend like
I
3
forgot.
to get +1 melee defense.
That lasts until the
Then
end
I'll
of your next turn.
Yeah, I think that's until
Until the end of your next turn. Okay.
yeah. Then after that, I'll do, guess recover 2 strain, and then I'll add a blue.
Okay.
To the whoever has.
All right.
Excellent.
Well, it's a PC slot now.
Let's see here.
So the one, Kavis got the one that injured you, and that was the original one, but now there's 2 more which are menacing the clones. One of
Alright.
which is engaged with boots.
So, you know what? Fuck it. I'll go.
Sure.
So, I will use my jump up and, get up from prone as an incidental. And I'll say, Kavis. And I'll point to the one menacing, Camo. And it's like, take that one. It's like, and then I'm gonna take a maneuver to engage with the one menacing boots.
Hey,
Okay.
save me.
So, that's my turn. I will spend 2 strain, so I may draw my lightsaber.
Now there's 2
Yeah.
swords of light in this clearing.
And a glow rod.
I'm gonna do the big cut.
Alright, roll.
Wait.
Don't forget defense.
It was 1, right?
Yeah, they have 1 defense all around. I figured because they're
So-
covered in like tarantula style, like urticating hairs and chitin plates. They have a little natural
Lucky doesn't
defense.
have to worry about it being engaged with
Nope.
me, does he? 'Cause
Not
he's
in
doing
melee.
Okay, good.
See, it doesn't cut both ways, kids. The clones are fine. It's the Jedi who are fucked.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh man, I can't back up now and shoot at it. Why? I mean, I can.
Just punch it.
I might.
Just get mad and punch him. Actually, wait. No, spend a maneuver because you're all engaged. Draw Aramaa's knife, then stab it.
Wait, I've got a knife.
Actually, you
good
have a knife
knife.
too. That works too.
Knife.
Okay, you take a strain, and you do 8 damage straight up. Ow. Oh, well.
Wait a second.
Okay.
I actually do have a combat knife. What the hell?
Yeah, everybody's got combat knives.
You have the M3 one, which has pierce
I
and
keep forgetting
accurate.
I have this.
You
Yeah,
have a
pierce
good
and accurate.
combat knife.
Wait, can I even use it?
I mean, you've got brawn, don't you?
You use brawl for it? I thought you used melee for it.
No, I mean, you have brawn. I was saying, you have green dice.
I can use it.
Didn't Lucky roll like 3 green on something and get a shitload of success earlier?
Yeah.
It's just you're rolling melee, so it's bronze, so it'd be like 2 for you. There's 2 green and blue.
It's not the
Oh,
worst
we'll
check
see.
in the world. What you gonna do? Stab yourself? You're not actually. You don't roll despairs.
I mean, I
okay.
can.
Well, Lucky's turn is all gun, so an NPC will go. Yeah, let's do the strategery. Because you do 8 straight up. Lucky. Okay. You're back.
Okay,
Because breach.
Breach.
Drone. I don't know what sound these things do, but it's a lot of, like, bat screeches and weird gargling. So the one that Camo shot a bunch at is not happy,
And to
so it
ducking.
will spend a maneuver to engage, and then it's going to stab you with its tail.
I hope this ain't poison tails.
I have bad news.
Oh,
It is.
I hate this. Am I being
we were
attacked?
actually, yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know what we
he's
forgot
getting
to think about? We forgot to get about like an antidote kit.
Antidotes. Oh no!
Don't worry, this
Oh.
poison is very simple. The stinger tail just has burn 2.
Oh,
Because
I
it
was
has a
considering.
horrible necrotoxin.
Oh god.
Because it's like a spider, and it wants to melt your insides and slurp them up through its fangs. See, I managed to make a spider bat that makes biological sense.
I don't know if I should be proud or really horrified. I'll be both.
I'm both too. It's like, I also
So, hold on.
do I want to be angry at you or not? For like thinking
That's
something so
science.
awesome.
Well, no,
Okay.
if you want to be angry, you be angry at Aramaa, who decided it'd be a great idea to go out on a fucking jungle expedition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
was
feel
just
bad
thinking
to
that
get
maybe while
food.
you were
I-
parked, you like go outside to check the view, and they would like ambush somebody, one of the ladies maybe, and they would scream, "Ah!" You'd fight one. No, I was like, let's go to the jungle in dusk. Ask
get
if somebody
some
rolled
food.
some failure with a threat, which means that we crossed into the night sting hunting area. I'm like, okay, well, and then somebody rolled a failure on a survival check, and it's like, well, okay, so I got their brawl pool. Got the difficulty. You
I mean,
have
this is probably
a
also
defense.
more my fault for rolling badly on the survival check, but yeah.
Well, it's somebody already failed a check for you with threat, so
Yeah.
that's why I
Hey,
was
so don't-
rolling for your quote unquote guides every once in a while to see how they were doing.
Alright.
You have a defense, right,
Me?
Max? Yeah.
Yes, I have a defense.
Yeah. I actually
So, do I want to go crazy? Nah, I don't need to spend any dark side on this one. I'll save that for other crazy shit,
No.
like uprating your checks. Oh, damn it! That's not enough to invoke burn. Damn it. Oh well, you just take 8 damage.
That's a lot.
No pierce though.
Alright, cool. Let's soak 5, so that's 3.
Thunk. It just claps you right in your giant shoulder pauldron, gets you through the skin. Ah, stings a little bit.
I could take more. We're fine for now.
That's
Alright.
all you got. All right. Well, that was him. So now it's another PC turn.
Kavis?
I'll let the
Sure.
Jedi handle this, I guess, for now.
Sure.
Okay.
Hit them with your
Okay,
main glow
so I
stick.
guess I'll go for the one that's right. Aramaa already told me to go for the other one, so I'll go for the other one.
Just engage and hit him.
Engage, and let's see here. Yeah, engage and just hit him.
Go for it. Roll. Zoom, zoom.
Right, that one melee defense.
This is basically a Fallen Order encounter. Like, you just mind your own business
It
through the
honestly
jungle,
is,
and
yeah.
then like, oh shit, fuck.
No, it's like a Dathomir. It's like a one in Dathomir, like it's like the weird like horse shit.
I don't know. Don't you remember those giant ass fucking spiders on fucking Kashyyyk?
Yeah,
Oh
Kashyyyk.
yeah, those, yeah.
And then
Yeah,
you go
that's
to that one cave, there's the albino one.
I can't find that guy again. He ambushed me once, but I never got him to spawn again. I wonder if that was like bugged.
I think it's a story encounter.
Put him.
I don't know.
Spider was good.
Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
Kavis do good.
Well, so that's the first time he's been wounded at all, so that's only 7 wounds, but you do have a triumph. What would you like to do with that?
I think I'm going to,
Sunder its tail. Sorry.
I don't think you can
don't
sunder
think you
natural
can
weapons.
sunder natural weapons.
It makes me cry.
I'm going to, let's see here.
It's like I can literally cut through a steel door with this, but I can't fucking cut off a tail. Fuck you.
could
Well, it's because that's like a crit effect is tucking limbs.
I guess that's true.
I'm going to up. No, let's see. Should I crit or not crit?
I mean, I don't know. You're only doing 1 level. It's gotten a critical injury, so it's pure random. Do you have any vicious on a default lightsaber?
Don't let me.
No, I
Yeah.
think it's breach and thunder.
Yeah, so I don't think it's like honestly, it's just these things are rivals. It's even keel. You might as well just upgrade the next check, like so. Camo can like stab it or hit it or something.
Yeah, I'll upgrade Camo's
It's got
next
soak
check.
5, so it's like I have to at least roll like 2 successes to even do 1 point of damage with a knife.
I'll upgrade
Maybe you'll shoot it, I
Camo's
don't know.
next check.
Yeah.
Okay, you're upgraded. All right, and NPC goes. So, it's gonna be the one that's with Boots and Aramaa. Unfortunately, Aramaa did just stab it with a lightsaber, and it really didn't like that.
Could
Oh, here
Boots
comes the
like
pain.
present? Could Boots like?
No,
Try to
that's a
take-
talent. There's a talent for
Oh, okay.
that. So no, you can't do that. You can't Secret Service tackle for free in combat. I think that's bodyguard or a similar talent.
Where do you get that?
In various trees, which are bodyguard focused. So, roll, yar, Yar, jar, dar dar. Setback. Correct. Right? Yeah. I think this is right. Okay. So I didn't say it, but mentally he was trying to get you with the tail, so that's 7 damage, but no pierce.
Alright. So that takes me 3. I'm at now 9 of 13, so I'm probably gonna need to juice here in a minute.
Sadly, well, actually, I don't know. You do have one of the healers with you, but you did technically send the heal bot to the other side of the room because he could try.
I didn't want to leave. Yeah, I didn't want to leave him.
Did you hear Camo? He's fine. He can take more of those.
It's gonna go horrible, yes.
Oh, actually, no. This is a good idea. And then it will spend its maneuver because it's an animal to disengage from Aramaa.
Oh,
It'll back up so it can lunge at you again. So you have to. It's like on its turn, it can like choose to like re-engage with you, but you have to like approach it.
Okay.
So it scoots back away from you. And now it's PC slots, and it's got to be the clones.
Can I go?
Sure.
Question.
I mean, you go. You get your
Would
upgraded
it
check.
be a maneuver to drop my rifle and grab my knife?
Yes.
Can I do that?
No.
Don't do that because you're not gonna get it.
Oh wait, it's not engaged.
Yeah, back up.
Okay, yeah, I shoot it. Fuck you, I shoot it.
All right, it's an easy check with a setback.
Actually, this will be the point.
Oh wait, if it's not engaged and I don't have to move, could I aim?
Yep.
Fuck you.
You also didn't get the upgrade for your check with what you did, probably.
No, because it's specific.
Yeah. Okay, so 3 successes, 9 damage, and also pierce 1, and also 3 extra damage because of deadly accuracy.
15 pierce 1.
15 pierce 1. So the Aramaa already did, what was it, 8? Right? Guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, 8.
Yeah, so this does 11 more damage, right?
4 soak, sorry. So 15 minus 4 is 11, so it's got 1 wound left.
Pierce 1.
Yeah, no, I did that already.
You did.
Okay, good. Let's go
So
one
he
more.
has
wound left.
1 wound left. It's not a happy boy. It may leave if it lives that long. As it gets
It might
shot up
sink.
with a blaster.
It backing up was actually a fun decision.
Well, yeah, because I was thinking, like, one that gives, out of character, I was thinking it gives you an opportunity to just shoot it rather than fuck around, but also it would make sense for it to be like, wait, it's got a maneuver. It's thinking that Aramaa's gonna poke it again, because it wasn't shot, so it's like, it'll back up. And now, Camo, you are the only one left, so you must go.
All right.
Remember that upgrade.
Is the thing engaged with me?
Oh yeah, it's engaged with you. It poked you.
Okay, I'll take a step back and try again. I can try my rifle, but
Kavis is now
Kavis-
engaged with it.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
do
If
you
you
want
wanna
to do that?
Do you
I-
wanna
Coach, I
take
can't.
this?
I can't stab it and actually wound it.
You can punch?
You've got Pierce 1. It's plus 1 damage. Roll successes.
I guess all my successes equal a point of damage.
Oh my god, Axe, you're being such a
Yes,
little bitch.
every success equals a point of damage. That's how it works.
I just bet the soak's gonna take up.
What's
Okay,
your brawn?
Shoot it then, if really want to do it that
Average
way.
check.
then.
Yeah, it's average for melee. You quick draw, you do it for free.
All right. Upgrades the 1 the dice.
Yeah, once.
All right.
And you got like 3 light side points left.
Yeah. So you could.
Can I aim with my knife?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course you can.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Aim down the iron sides of the knife.
Well, I mean, that's like we
Okay,
joke,
well,
but
alright. So, no, you won't hurt it, but that's because you didn't roll any success. So you don't actually hit him.
So that's advantage. You can give a blue.
Take the blue.
Or
Shit.
take strain. Or heal strain.
My god, I have 2 strain right now. It's fine.
It's a shame you're not near me and engaging the same target, because otherwise suppressing fire might have worked.
Isn't that only on ranged checks?
It doesn't say.
It
Just failed
probably
combat
says in the
checks.
full size that it's only on ranged checks.
Okay.
Characters and allies in short range may spend advantage on failed combat checks once per round to inflict 1 strain per rank of suppressing fire on the top.
I'm sorry about being a bitch about it. I just feel dumb doing moves that I know are just not going to contribute anything.
Well, that's the thing, Axe. You
Hey.
won't know it won't contribute anything until you actually do it.
Yeah.
Because, hey, guess
And
what? You
also-
contributed something. You made a boost die happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And
because Camo is so hesitant, because he's such a little bitch about it, you don't have the confidence to
God.
actually stab it with your knife. But you are kind of distracting it, because you're like, where do I even stab this thing? It's like covered in weird chitin and pointy bits.
Pointy. Oh,
It's
shit.
pointy on all ends. How does that work?
How
It's
does
got
it fly?
It's got 6
That's what
ends
should
of
just do.
points.
Okay.
Because it's got bat-like wings, and it's got feet, and it's got a tail, and it's got a face. It's covered in points in all sides. But it's a new round, so it's a PC slot.
I would like to go first, because I actually should do something that I should be doing a lot more often.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use battle meditation. But I just
Okay.
realized I need to fucking pull up the rules for that, and I was like, I don't have that on the fly. So, goddamn.
Yarsh.
Damn it.
Yarsh.
Now, I forget, is guarded stance a maneuver?
Yes.
Alright, so I would like to do guarded stance, and I'll use my action to...
Force
Force power!
Ugh.
To do it.
Oh, wow, we've only been going for 2.5 hours, but I feel a little sleepy.
I'm still
Okay.
This might be a good, even though it's shorter, after this fight, might be a good point to wrap up. Because we won't do the whole exploration today.
Yeah.
The off chance, because Lucky is quarantined within the coming days, we can probably just
Well,
do a
as I said, I'm only going to be
session if you guys
quarantined
want.
for tomorrow and Tuesday, so...
Oh, okay.
I don't know,
I don't know. That depends on
Yeah.
your thing. Are you think you're showing any symptoms? Are they going to make you stay home longer?
I don't think so, but who knows? They might just fucking close down my job at some point.
That's
I don't
true.
know.
They might do that. Well, we'll
But,
see.
as I said, but Wednesday, most likely, I'm probably going back to work. But let me see here.
I don't think you're gonna get tested, but yeah.
No, actually, this is America. Nobody gets tested.
Exactly, yeah. I
Yeah.
figured that you could.
Okay, it says the force may spend. I guess I just make a force power.
Yeah, you just make a force roll. Roll
yeah.
dice equal to force rating.
Yep. All right. So here we go. So FF. That's
Hey!
pretty good.
Okay.
Nice.
All
And
right.
you can spend force pips to do force pip things.
All right. So user may spend force pips to add one automatic success to all checks made by a number of engaged friendly targets up to his presence before the end of his next turn. If I used any dark, blah blah blah. But luckily, this is what I did. I bought the range upgrade, so I'm going to spend 1 point to upgrade my range. So it's basically everyone within short. Is everyone still within short of me?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'll spend those last 2, so everyone will add 2 success until the top of the round again.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay.
Because Aramaa has the rare gift of battle meditation.
So everyone that gets 2 successes.
It's a good
and
thing
then
it's on a
checks.
plot point this time.
Like I said, I bought this. I just keep forgetting to use it, so trying to.
So Aramaa just focuses down, does a weird hand kata thing, and man, I don't know about that. Well, this is cute. But and just you start directing the flow of battle with your words in your brain words. Battle meditation is a little ambiguous as to what it actually does sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just you do something.
I would like to
combat
say that
guidance-y.
you feel people who people in I'm using it on basically feel a guiding hand moving their actions or guiding their actions.
And is that an upgrade you do to make enemies take penalties too? Because I believe Fluffwise and other points it talks about battle meditation
I know
like
there
working against
is.
enemies, so I think that's an upgrade. Theoretically, if enemies were affected, they would feel hampered by you,
Okay.
but I don't think you have that extension. Anyway, an NPC will go. Nah, Flyman's not gonna go. We're gonna get Shan at this point. Anyway,
actually,
the
you
one
might only-
engaged
you might-
with them. What? Go ahead.
Sorry, you might only be getting one because it's strength upgrade. It says actually I might have to look at this because it says spends 2 pips to add 1 additional automatic success to an affected character's check. So it might be I can only.
Yeah.
get
Okay.
one.
Hold on. Let me look in the book.
They only give me 1? Okay.
No,
Yeah.
it's ever because it's up to present, so everybody can get 1 at least. But it's
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
let me pop open the 4th chapter and actually skim the book. So battle meditation, it's the first one in there. Da-da-da. So basic power. You may not activate this multiple times. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
So you need the strength upgrades.
Okay, yeah. So I can only give you 1, and then I guess I just have 1 loading. Whatever.
It will probably be enough most of the time.
Well, I said
If
1.
if you had like another talent or something, you could. You can just go it for free and push it up to medium range, even though you don't have anybody at medium range.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Just to dab on them.
dab.
Force dab. All right, so everybody adds 1 success.
Okay.
But
Probably-
for nowsies,
The NPC.
yeah.
Who's
dun-dun-dun.
which one is going to act? The 1 wound one? Or
the fight, the one who's still pretty fighty because he's only got what 8 wounds, 7 wounds, I think that's right.
7 wounds, yeah. I'm going to be stabbed.
No, it's the other one because he tried to stab it last.
Okay.
Animals. Yeah, session's almost over. Let's make that a nice round 4 yellows.
Oh, the
Green,
strength
green.
upgrade. It does let
Yep.
you do it multiple times, though.
Yes, so theoretically, if you had more, you could keep. It's
If
2
you
to
had
1,
four,
but you
yeah.
can keep stacking. Alright. By the way, I flipped a point. You have 4 lights again? Or do you have only 3? I don't know.
Oh.
Mm,
Oh,
I should. He has 2 weapons. I need to remember to specify. I'm still thinking this is with the tail, because I don't want to drag this out by having them do the bite thing.
A lot of dice.
funsies.
So, well, I upgraded. And they're Brawn 4 with Brawl 3.
Gotcha. guess it's the only thing
So
to do,
you, Axe, Camo, are stabbed by the stinger tail. Ow.
How much
do I
damage?
Well, first, yeah, successes, so that's 7 damage, no pierce, sorry. No pierce
Alright,
enemy.
cool. It's only 2 more.
So it's crit 3, so he can't both burn and crit. But he does have vicious 1, so I think I want to spend 3 of that 4 to crit. Where's it
Oh,
on the
boy.
table?
Oh dear.
It can't kill me, but this is still gonna be suck.
Well, we'll see.
Or
You
I'll
never
roll
know.
the thing where you just get your winded again.
I
It
don't
is
know.
plus 10, because it's got vicious 1.
After this tail slashes at you, you somehow lose all your wind, fall unconscious.
There's something like that, though.
Oh.
Oh.
Man. Oh,
That's
90.
high.
What did that
That's
upgrade to?
102.
That's-
No, 92. Because I already did plus 10.
Oh, okay.
At
So
the brink,
that-
the character receives 1 strain every time he performs an action.
Oh,
So
great.
I think this thing just comes down on like low in your side and just stabs you in like a tendon or something. Just like cuts open the side of your leg as it's flailing around. And so you now have a hard critical injury. Make sure to jot that down. And for the rest of this counter, you suffer 1 strain every time you take an action.
Great.
It's a PC slot.
Kavis, kill
Okay.
it.
I'll kill it.
Well, you'll try.
I
You need to
felt
roll a
so
lot of
useless this
successes.
session.
I appreciate that basic lightsabers are low damage but breach, so it's basically true damage. But big boy enemies take a little bit of slapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I
going-
think that's fair, honestly.
I'm going double aim.
You take 2 strain.
Oh
Yes.
shit! He's gonna go into fucking focus mode.
Well, also remember this is Kavis. He's got like 3 million discipline, so he'll just get all that strain back at the end.
Rules of nature intensifies.
No, it's not that. We gotta pick a different one.
Oh, that's true. I should actually think of that.
What's another good pumping up song?
I don't know. You shot that first one. That was pretty good. You did crit even.
You're doing things. It's just that you're always too worried about not doing things.
Oh well, that's a nice round. 10 damage, so that's 18 total.
Yeah, right. There was a success from Lucky saying.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah,
5.
Oh yeah, so it's 5. So he
Yeah.
is also at 1 wound,
Damn it!
God damn
Okay,
it.
so
and you take an extra
I
strain.
guess I get 1 strain. Okay.
I want to try again if there's
Well,
another chance.
you'll get a chance because it's another NPC slot. The other one's just going to take 2 maneuvers to take to the sky and fly to medium range. If you really feel like shooting him, maybe you can, but he's going to fuck off. So that was the one that the Boots shot first because he was the first one at 1 wounds, and the other one already went. So now there's 2 PC slots. Yeah, so it's just
Axe, would you like to go now?
Yeah.
Take this one?
Does it count as 2
Like,
actions
if
with both
it's
guns,
leaving,
or...
if it's
no,
leaving,
that's a
I would
combined
say-
check.
Okay.
If it's leaving, I would like to say let it go.
Alright.
Personally.
Yeah,
But
but
I'll-
there's 2
I-
left. So there's one more that has 1 wound that hasn't had a chance to run away yet.
That's
And
what you
it's,
say.
like-
it
like,
did
give it,
just
like-
pretty gnarly hurt Camo.
That one's
so-
still engaged. Is that one the one still
Yes,
engaged? Is the
still
one?
engaged.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna take my rifle and I'm gonna shoot the other one.
What?
Gonna shoot the one that hasn't left? Shoot the one that's been attacking you.
Okay.
I'm shooting the one that's leaving.
Okay.
Well, Arama's telling you to let it go, so
Ah,
just like some kind of
Yeah.
popular thing that we can't sing because Disney's really bad about that.
Yeah, just like,
Well, I'm shooting it because I'm
Take
not
it
letting any of these
all.
live.
take
So-
it all.
just don't shoot
So,
it.
okay, if he doesn't attack the one that's attacking him, somebody other than Axe has to take the first PC just so this
Fine,
one can bite him.
Okay,
I'll
fine, I'll
fucking
shoot it.
shoot it
Fine, I'll
then. If
stab it.
Axe doesn't want to shoot it.
Oh, alright, you could engage.
If I'm
but you
not
should
shooting-
fire in a melee and I'll spend the despair to hit Axe. I sound like
Wait, hold-
I feel bad because I sound like I'm bullying Axe, but I'm not. It's just you.
It does.
You guys
and
aren't
I
really
feel- I feel
focusing
it like
on
you're
the
bullying
important
me.
things. Like,
So is Axe actually going or not?
How much of a check is it set back?
to do what? I don't know what you're doing.
Stab it.
It's 1 defense melee.
Okay. What's that back? average check.
Yep.
I'm aiming with my knife.
You get 1 success, so you probably will kill it.
You rolled an advantage again?
See? This is why I just...
Hey,
No,
hey,
it's-
hey, stop! He has a free success.
Yeah.
Oh, right, he does.
success.
So he hits, actually.
I said that while you were rolling. You have
Now,
free
technically,
success.
I think his concern does arise, because let's see, what's your brawn?
3, so I do 4. Pierce
4,
1,
5.
plus 1, so 5 damage. I do 1 damage.
Oh, which is enough.
Which is just enough. There you
Literally
go, Axe.
enough. That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, hey, battle meditation. Lucky, battle meditation works.
Yeah.
So Camo just is like, I'm done with this thing. It just stabs it in the throat, and it kind of.
Marth, when you say that, the knife just finds the thing. It makes me think that the knife is leading Camo instead of Camo leading.
I mean,
Yeah, because I've
the
done
success
nothing.
is
Yeah,
due to
because-
battle meditation. So
Yeah, because I've done nothing this entire session. All I've been doing is like, you guys do. Of course. Have your fun about it.
Axe, stop being a bitch.
you are being a little salty about it, which is why probably I'm.
Could you
being
stop
salty.
calling me that?
Well, will you stop being it?
I guess I'll aim
Like
at.
Axe, I'm gonna say this again. For one, stop being afraid of failure. Just do a thing that makes sense. Don't look at the mechanics. Don't think about it too hard. Just do it. All you keep complaining about all these things you can and can't do, and it slows down fucking everything. Just do it.
Honestly, yes, Lucky has a point. Like, yes, okay, you're worried you'll waste an action or whatever in structured time. It's way more time is lost out of game that you think about doing stuff or not doing stuff. Just do the thing. Honestly, like, what's your range light, actually?
They're
Max?
both the same.
Do you not have any range light? Or are they both the same as your heavy? Like, that's my
It's
comparison.
both 2.
Okay, honestly, you probably should have just tried to shoot it while it was engaged with you, even though you take an extra difficulty die
Promise
for that.
Kavis is there.
No, that's only if you're firing into melee that other people are engaged with. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not written in the rules that just while you're both engaged with the target, you have to shoot him. It's like, if you're standing while somebody else is melee fighting.
I didn't know the difference. Because it's like, I thought you'd treat it the same way.
No.
That was an assumption. Because honestly, yeah. Logically, I don't see how that happens. You just put your gun to it and pull the trigger. The question is, can you actually, get it on him? It's harder. No, you wouldn't have
Axe,
upgraded.
the difference is shooting it in melee and shooting it into melee.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's how the rule is phrased. Which is good
I
to know
just-
for next time. Okay.
I'm used to other systems where it's treated the same way, but fair.
No, this is it's like with the grapple thing. This system is usually better about not doing the extra fluff. Someday
Okay.
you guys will all
Yeah.
collectively learn the mechanics. I include Loth in this too sometimes.
Yeah. That's
So
fair.
it is your go. You are going to aim at it?
I am going to aim at it, but I'll ask Aramaa once again. Are you sure we should let it go?
It's like, do not hate a snake for being a snake.
Well,
Dude,
the round is
shoot
over.
it anyway because you're just like, you're not hating it. It's like, no, you're attacking us. you don't let us live.
I wanted to reply it's not a snake, but I'll just put my rifle away anyway.
It's no snake to me.
That's
It
a
flies
snake
off
that-
into the night.
If a snake had wings, I'd be terrified.
Well, welcome to
still wanna shoot
Soheliv.
No.
Still want to shoot it.
Why? Actually, you're the one who talked about when we did What's Up, but you're like, I can't empathize with evil people. This is an animal. It's a predator.
It's just more of like the
It's
critical
just
injury.
nature.
Yeah.
There's no,
Yeah.
like Lucky says, there really is no point in being angry at it. Also,
Okay.
yes, it's the end of a combat encounter because it's going to fly away and going to fly super far away.
Yes. I did
Alright.
aim at it, but I waited for the general's thing to be like, should I? It's like, no, don't. I was like, okay,
Oh,
fine,
okay.
I'll put my weapon down.
All right,
I needed.
structure is
that
over.
way.
Everybody roll discipline to heal strain because I'm sure you all have some. You may also want to shoot up with stim packs. Some of you.
I have
Actually,
5
I
wounds,
don't
but I
have
also
any
need that
brain
injury.
omega.
I need that injury help. So
Well, let's get back to the fucking.
Yeah, you don't. Outside of structure, the encounter is over, so the specific crit effect no longer applies because it's not permanent. It's just
it's just
In general.
you
It's a
do have
heavy
now
weapon.
have a hard critical injury that sticks with you. Instead, I think it's permanent. Anyway, it doesn't matter because you're probably going to get healed as soon as you get back to base.
yeah. Just,
Bootable
By the way,
point
because
We're still exploration,
technically, yeah, you can roll your discipline if it's a simple discipline check if you want to cover strain. Because technically, at the beginning there, he did fail. I'm gonna warn you. Unfortunately, night stings not good eating.
Damn it, I was about to ask that. I was being like genuinely
Again, I've done nothing to help today.
Actually, look, man, it's just the way the roles work.
Axe, are you here? Axe, are you playing with us? You're doing something.
Yeah,
and that's all I want.
Playing with
Having fun.
Yeah.
Was that just me that Lucky roboted out there, or did he actually die in there?
No.
Oh, no,
I heard him.
My Discord's freaking out. Okay. It might just be me.
Okay.
He's just...
Everybody's being a little
Okay.
sketchy.
As I said, like, adventure is not... Adventure...
Stretched across time and space.
Crazy ass... You do...
Really inspiring right now, and I have no idea what he's saying.
feels not good about it.
I don't know.
something in
Audience, I'm gonna disconnect from the call real quick and come back.
Welcome back.
Hi.
I
I have
also
no
say
idea what
something
you've been
like
saying
that
for like
ever.
the last 60
So-
seconds.
Damn it.
I haven't heard him say
Okay,
a
so
word.
while
today.
we can't...
Alright, everyone shut up so Loth can talk. He's been trying so long.
I swear to God, if someone starts up again.
No, go for it now.
Okay, so while we can't eat these things, do you think we should at least take maybe one back so the science boys can poke around with it? Because we may, if we come across any more of them or any of the other boys come across them, we can have some kind of antidote or something prepared just in case, unless we've already encountered these.
I'm pretty sure
I mean, these things are a known quality.
I mean, if you want to take like a tooth or something.
Can we let
that would
Marth
really-
talk? Because I feel like he's invited to say something.
I don't feel like I want to.
No, Marth's not trying to. Is Marth trying to talk?
No, he's
Yeah.
saying somebody
No.
mute everyone else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I was
He
just
was
saying
thinking
that
like
to
mute everybody.
you.
Yeah, it's okay.
yeah. If I wanted to speak, just mute everyone else.
If you want, I mean, you got a knife. You can take a stinger. The thing is, mostly you guys don't know what the fuck the local biology is because none of you have any points in knowledge xenology.
Hard to guess.
So, but these are a known creature.
Yeah.
And
I
in
was
fact,
just
I think I
wondering if-
joked about the night sting. Was that a joke about the night sting in What's Up? I might have. I don't know. Oh,
that's
I
right.
don't remember. I don't remember.
So I was just thinking, like, on the off chance we don't have there's no samples of the venom for antidotes or anything, just take a stinger back for them.
I think it will be fine.
Okay then.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think more the issue is just you're not going to be back at a lab that's actually for that anytime soon. It's a good thought. It's just you would know that like that's because you have a lot of medicine that they're not like a vax lab or anything, so it's not really useful. If you want to take it so that you could theoretically brew up some antidote, you could. I will warn you though, mechanically that's not how their poison works.
Yeah.
Their poison is just burn.
I'm not going to go do that. But speaking of medicine, I think some people were injured if they haven't already
I
used
have
impacts.
five.
Well, I will say this: do you want to treat his grievous injury in the dark in the woods?
No.
I was going to say that, later. Good
Yeah,
point.
okay.
I am.
Let's get
I
back
am.
to
stim-
this.
I am.
Hold on, I'm
stim
trying to
packing
think,
myself,
'cause
though,
Axe
real
did
quick.
ask
I'm still
about his
backing myself
triumph.
as well because I assume we're still gonna do the rest of the adventure. So all this.
Well, no, you're not going to do the rest of the adventure, I don't think. I think we're probably going to... We're almost at 3
I meant
hours.
next session, but
Yeah.
I meant next session, but yes.
That'll still count as the
We're-
same
we're
day,
on-
so
yeah.
yes, make sure to keep
Yeah.
that in mind.
I'll stay myself.
Do you have any strain left after healing 1, Axe?
Does the triumph count as 2 or only 1?
It only counts... It's already counted in there, so you get 1.
I had
So-
3 strains, so I still have 2 left.
I'll say with the Triumph and your stim pack, you're basically... You get hopped up about adrenaline, you can remove the rest of your strain.
All right, cool.
Because theoretically, like, depending on when we start next session, you guys might not recover all your strain right away. Like, it depends on where the scene starts.
We actually have like the spelunking to do next, I guess. If that goes how it goes.
So you go back to the walker, and there's probably some concern, at the little, like, there's a little hatchway in, or like a ramp in the rear. Europa standing there, and she's like, we heard shooting, is everybody alright? And then she probably sees... Actually, this is a good question, because I said that it was his leg that was critically injured, so is somebody giving Camo a shoulder?
Yeah.
He's gonna probably try to like go through it because like he doesn't want to like.
No,
make it
fuck you.
feel
Oh,
hurting,
my
It
but he's
hurts,
going
though.
to-
It hurts a lot.
Yeah,
probably should take the shoulder.
Instead of responding, Aramaa is just gonna toss a night sting thing at her, and just keep on walking up.
Well, she'll probably because you're real banged up. Are you actually still banged up?
I took a full stim pack, and I still got 4 left. Yeah.
And she's like, I hate. I'm just gonna for Jedi. I'm just gonna use the fucking Space Marine thing. I'm just gonna call everybody sister or brother because it's just like everybody's master. It's awkward. She's like,
Yeah.
wait, Sister Aramaa, you're covered in blood. Come here.
Okay.
Hold on, get that. She's a Jedi service corps, so she's taking this training. She's like, give me a med pack, clear some space, blah, blah, blah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did have a chunk taken out of my fucking shoulder.
Yeah, well, not really a chunk. You've just got some deep needle-like punctures in your back, and you're covered in your own blood, because it's a vampire bat spider scorpion.
The list keeps going on. It just adds more.
Well, yeah, vampire bat spider, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're doing
Actually,
two things here. We're doing two separate healings. One is, they basically, how?
No, if Cav,
Actually, here's a good question. Aramaa, how vulnerable are you to strong, independent women doing bold actions?
I'm a bit weak to that. I'm gonna say.
So,
but I'm gonna tell Cav that to go help with Camo because
we're doing two steps. Step one, Europa's just gonna be like, because she failed her trials to be a knight, so she is technically a fully trained Jedi who just didn't have whatever the mystical quality is that makes you knightly. So she just fucking sweeps shit off the table. Utensils and science shit goes everywhere off one of the living area tables, and is just like, I need a clean sheet, and so slaps down a bed for you to put Camo on, and she'll help stabilize and be like, okay, he's good. You got a medic, all right. And then, so that's where Camo's situation is. They just pop you out, and you guys have like 2 med kits between you and shit, so she will probably take the emergency med kit that's in the hangar and go to Aramaa and be like, set you down probably sit you on the edge of a bunk and or a chair and something and take to your back. That means you gotta remove your top, Aramaa. Is there actually a song called Sexual Healing?
I'm pretty sure there is, so
let's look for that after. So for Camo's critical injury, because that is technically the more present.
Oh my god, it's by Marvin Gaye.
Excellent. Can I call an episode on YouTube Sexual Healing?
I doubt you could.
No, do it anyway.
I might try, just in case.
I'll
we'll check that out later. But so
Marvin Gaye.
No, dude, you don't know Marvin Gaye?
No, you gotta check
Actually,
it. Anyway, we'll work on that. First, Camo, healing. Are you guys doing a combined check again?
Yep.
The 2 Healy boys? Okay, so who's primary?
I assume there'll be 3 yellows now.
Guess I'm the primary.
We're gonna use your intelligence and my medicine.
Wait, I'm just wondering who's rolling.
Cav,
roll.
Marth, because Marth keeps rolling really well.
Okay, so Marth, you roll. It's a hard check to fix his critical injury, and you get a boost for your medkit, and you get, as if you had free medicine.
Okay.
Big brain nurse. It's just like the beginning of the session again. Scalpel, forceps, flesh stapler.
The joke has now become reality. It's like fate.
And let's see. Actually,
as we all know, jokes are the deepest lore.
They are.
We do know
sometimes,
that a
sadly.
lot.
Oh,
hey!
cool one.
See? Told you
I'll
Marth
take
should
that
roll.
Actually,
That's cool. I'll take that
this
off.
one was actually pretty kind to me, so I think I might try sticking to it. When it starts fucking me over again, though, I'm switching back.
Mine was weird because it's I've
So
been trying.
You got the same thing twice, but I don't know.
Now, how many wounds does the person have?
I stimpacked myself already, unless you think I shouldn't have.
how much do you have?
Okay.
Well, who's...
I stimpacked myself.
What's
I
that
don't-
second check that Loth rolled? Is that just for funds?
That was for testing purposes.
Yeah, okay.
That's really good.
So I will say with 2 advantage, you can also heal him 2 wounds.
I already stimpacked myself, unless the other
But
do
do
that.
you have less
I only
than
had
2?
5 wounds.
Oh, okay, so you're fine. All right, so never mind. So
Yeah,
you take
that's
his critical
fine.
injury. Okay, cool.
So I already had 0, so...
All right, so your physical well-being was fine, and the long-term injury is they probably have to space scalpel your armor off, and we'll reassemble it later. But the wound is cleaned, it's packed with foam, its bandage is up, it's splinted. You can walk on your foot again. Cool. Kavis, in your medical opinion, he should probably stay off that for a couple of hours.
Okay.
Camo might just lay down somewhere, and you don't know if he's sleeping or not.
Again. Sure. So I'm just, I was sorry. I was paused briefly because I'm trying to look if there's a decent stat. Actually, fuck. There's I'm dumb. There should be some Jedi stat blocks in Adversaries or whatever, or in Collapse of the Republic or something. There'll be a book for that. Are they gonna have medicine though? We'll see. Let me pull up a book and extrapolate. Because technically she's Explore Corps. That's right. That's what it's called. Because she's an archaeologist. a Jedi archaeologist with a capital J and a capital A, because that's a thing.
Yay.
But 22 wounds. Okay. Well, what's your total wounds on Aramaa right now?
Mine is 4.
4 out of what?
13.
Okay, so that should be easy, I believe,
Yes.
because it's below half. So darsh. She's got like an emergency med kit. So. Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
So
We take
Aramaa,
those.
you heal 2 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, is there a book that has any guidance on triumph?
I would like that shrine for us to become closer as people.
I don't have to worry about that right now.
Closer, like you say.
As general skill of medicine.
Okay. Let's see. Where the
Medicine triumph. You don't have any crits right now, right?
Nope.
Do you have any strain?
Yes.
How much?
3.
Alright. Remove 2 strain as well.
Ooh.
So you get 2 wounds back and 2 strain. As she basically just, bandages you up, puts on the adhesive thing, and she's like, probably gets you some, probably like, hold still, this might sting a little, and she sutures you up. Because those are deep wounds, they don't close real good. Alright, and then she holds up, she's like holding a fang in one hand, it's like, what on earth? Jen Tana will probably pop in and be like, night sting. Should have figured. Probably shouldn't let you guys go out after dark. Well, it wasn't dark yet. That's odd for them. That's a little aggressive. Night stings are, they're night predators usually. They don't actually come out until it's actually dark, because they compete with soul verns. So they don't hunt during the daytime.
Sweet. Soul burns.
Oh, you never heard of a soul vern? Oh, you're lucky you didn't want to run to one of them out there. They're big boys. Reptilians, I think is the word.
And I want to see these
I
things
think
fighting
there's
droids.
still 3.
Oh, jeez.
For how big? Sweet.
I guess they wouldn't target
Wow.
droids because there's no flesh. So.
Yeah, still 3. They're big boys. You'll hear them coming before they attack you, though. They shriek. It's terrifying. If you've ever seen one. Luckily, they're pretty big. They need a lot of food. They don't like to hunt your people because they're competition. But they're, I don't know. Still 3 is equivalent to like freighters. So I'm thinking these things are like, at maturity, the biggest ones are 20 meters long.
Let's
Massive
hope we don't
creatures.
run into
They
one.
they only live in the uplands though. They have to.
It's like
they
a
need a
Witcher
lot of
driver.
what you
It's
call
like
it?
a Witcher.
Energy to fly. Night stings are much smaller. They're only maybe 5 or 6 meters, stem to stern, as it were.
Oh,
Did anybody get stung? It's real nasty stuff. We should get some anti-venom in if anybody's showing any symptoms. And who knows? Maybe Camo needs a little bit because he's got a little bit of neurotoxin in his wound. But nasty creatures. I hear they suck your blood.
Yes. Yes, they do.
That's uncomfortable.
Yes.
How many were there?
Yes.
There was 3?
Yep, that sounds like a normal. They usually hunt in 2s and 3s, depending on their nest. That's unusual. They should be roosting up in them green spires. I don't know why they'd come out this far that early. It's not natural.
Oh no!
Another mention of green spire.
Let's go. Let me go put that on the green spires.
Oh, so there might be some weird separatist action there, moving at the wildlife.
Well, that's usually the nearest sign of something wrong. If predators are moving from their natural habitat to something, that usually means that something bigger and badder has moved into their original home. Usually.
So everybody has a quiet moment of dramatic realization.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
and Dr. Hubbard is like, well, I hope everyone is still mobile. We're already out here. It would be foolish to turn back right away. We should press on maybe in the morning, let everybody get their night's rest.
I think that sounds like a most wonderful idea.
Yes.
All right.
Bruce will silently thank himself for not being injured. Be like, yay. Pat myself on the back.
Camo would pat you on the back if he wasn't exhausted.
I said silently. You wouldn't know this, asshole.
He mentally pats himself on the back. It's
Like,
not a real pat.
Yeah. I'm not going to announce to everyone in the room I'm patting myself on the back.
No, I'm trying to do a nice gesture, man. I'm trying to do something nice this time for once this session,
Yeah.
okay?
All right. Okay. So, Tanev is like, well, there's all kinds of critters out there. Let's turn off the exterior lights and lock up for the night. And
So we wake
Europa's
up
like,
and
well,
sledge.
I don't suppose you can eat night sting? Jenna's like, oh no. You ever try and eat a spider? They're a little too crunchy and kind of acidic. It's not very pleasant, very bitter, and they're hairy. It's awful.
Sounds like food
really
prisoners.
Not
Put
that I've
Camo on
eaten
the
one.
bottom bunk, right?
What?
This thing has bunk beds, right?
Yeah,
Or
they're
just-
racks.
Yeah.
Oh, the racks. Okay, cool. I got top bunk. Camo, you've
Camo's
automatically been put in bottom bunk.
Well,
Camo's
Camo
already
has a
sleeping in
leg
a bed.
injury, so that's probably a good idea. Don't
Fair.
make him
Yeah.
have any
Kim was
leg.
already
Yeah.
sleeping in one. Doesn't matter.
It's like, all right, we'll let everybody rest. Hold on, I'll throw something together. Let's just roll, yar
Alright.
yarge, garge.
Super important that Boots gets top
This is
bunk.
my language. This is my internal language. Oh shit!
Yar-
Yarge are yellows, garge is greens, and darge is difficulty. Yar yar, garge dar.
I thought that was a Star Wars name.
So maybe that'll be. Maybe you'll meet Yar Yar the Hutt.
Fuck.
We're gonna meet Huts. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
give him a
this-
background.
This is a fucking swampy area.
Musco Corporation.
I'm
They're
on the
backed by
vibe.
Huts. Huts with an eye patch. Yar Yar Darge patch.
Are all Huts part of crime?
With an eye patch that's actually
that's
zooms.
trope?
I mean, to you, they're involved in crime, yes, but to the Huts, it's just they do business. That is kind of how they think of it. Like, a lot of them are involved in activities that are illegal or unpresent for other species because that's just how they operate. Huts
How
are
are they
just
ever
kind of
done if
scummy.
they're just giant slug people? Or is it just a thing?
Well, okay, so they're slow, but Huts are strong. I think the example of, like, a Hut crime lord has, like, 5 brawn.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh shit! I guess he could just crush you body.
I remember
Yeah, if you
that.
actually get close, they'll fucking slap your shit. Like, they're tough.
We had to deal with one in
Big beefy
the
boys.
BX in the
I
campaign.
guess it's not fat; it's all muscle. Just
Some of it's muscular, yeah. Anyway, with 3 successes and 3 advantage on a edu check, it's all MREs and survival rations. But Europa has also managed to make something that actually tastes decent. Anybody who eats it can heal 3 strain.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
can I save this?
No,
Oh,
it's oh well. I mean, you can, but it's not going to be. It's once it's not home cooked anymore. It's not neat. It's not as good.
Aw.
We sadly can't put it in a paper bag for you for later.
But
just
yeah,
built on my
so
trade.
she manages to turn your prefab stuff into something good, and she probably talks a little about like, listen, we eat this stuff all the time in the Explore Corps. Here's what you do, and she basically walks you through like some fun life hacks with field rations.
While she's doing this, I start taking down notes.
Camo makes mental notes of when he's gonna have to like hunker it out in like a wood
I
forest.
take down actual notes.
You put the MRE peanut butter on the MRE graham crackers.
No, that's actually a thing.
Listen, soldiers necessity is the mother of invention, and soldiers are very often bored. I've
Like-
heard some stories about some shit you can do with some MREs and stuff. Like, life finds a way.
Yeah, no, like
I mean-
honestly, most of the MREs I had, they either have peanut butter or a cheese spread and a cracker, and you're like, there's only one thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Got tie.
it's like you put it on the cracker.
Yeah.
So yes, you have a nice meal. It's pleasant. So, you're presumably going to power down for the night here. So basically, is there anything special you want to do about the night? You're locked up. You're secured. The doors are locked. So
Wasn't mentioned earlier, I guess I'll say it now. Boots will take those pieces that he and Aramaa made, try to put them somewhere for later purposes.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, just pack them away.
You got a backpack. That's fine. All right,
I hope you don't mind if I just take them now.
I don't care.
that's fine.
Anyway, I just whittled them.
They probably have to throw that sheet camo bled all over into the space washer.
Yeah.
Space washer dryer.
I'm sorry.
Honestly, this thing's like
Why are you apologizing for being injured? Don't.
You apologize. Yeah, don't apologize for getting your blood on stuff. That's. I know you want to say you're sorry for inconveniencing them, but no, that's really not. Both in real life and in fiction, don't apologize for that. You got fucking stabbed.
I'm sorry, guys, I lost my
I
leg.
bet people were like they'd want me to say sorry for that.
Well,
Oh,
they're
that's
not
not
great people.
Yeah,
That's
those
kind of
people
jerk
suck
like.
ass.
Yeah.
That's yeah. I'm just thinking. No, it's not good.
I mean,
I know.
the same kind of
Also,
people
I just
that like
read what
also
Loth
bully me about
typed
stuff,
like
yeah.
3 minutes ago. A hut with 2 eye patches. What? that only just now caught up to me.
I guess I can't feel sad about being a failure today. It's fine.
You're okay. You're all right.
I just
Yeah.
don't
We
like
all
being
have
called
a-
a little. I just don't like being called a bitch.
Well, like I said, I was a little out of line. I will admit it, but again, Axe, some of your habits are.
Look, it was a little spicy, but
Yeah.
it's because you're doing
I
the
guess
thing where
that-
you're not adjusting.
I guess a good hint on what you're.
Yeah.
But Aramaa is.
Hold on, audience. I'm reconnecting again.
Oh, we did. Oh, you must
I
be
might need to
robot.
move. I might need to move Discord servers or something. Sorry, you guys were all breaking up and dropping out for me.
Oh no.
Marth said
Oh.
something, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna pause to ask him. And then Lucky started saying something. I'm like, okay, well, maybe I should just disconnect, reconnect, and solve this
We
problem.
all became very
We okay now?
Yeah, I think I can
Are
hear everybody
we-
okay.
Testing.
Yeah, you're
5, 4,
fine.
9.
So, what were you guys saying? Sorry.
So I was just suggest to ask to think of his actions ahead of time, which, coming from me, I'm not exactly the greatest Vice Master.
But usually you try to stay active in a combat.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
We probably have a fucking
You probably have a field shower.
Yeah.
I'm imagining
it's
this
much
thing's
like-
a little bit like a kind of like a space RV thing. Like it's got
Yeah.
bunks for 8. There's a common area living. So there's a fold out dining table. There's a
Probably
little
has a
stovetop.
refresher. I think
Yeah.
that's what it's called.
Yeah, a refresher. So there's
Considering the
some kind of
size,
shower toilet thing. It's probably all one room.
It's like a more like civilian version of an AT-AT, right?
ATTE, but yeah, because
ATTE.
it's described in fluff as 6-legged. I'm like, it's made by the same company. So I'm like,
I need to see an image of that, but yeah.
I don't think there's a
That's fun.
picture of it, unfortunately. But yeah, so it's got a common area and stuff. I expect there's survival shit because it's got a workshop too. But yeah, so basically
I had
this is what are you
external
doing
stuff,
for the night?
I think
You're
Aramaa-
locked up. External lights are off. I guess the question is how D&D-esque are you guys gonna take shifts? Is this gonna be the
Oh,
injured
okay.
people take a nap and everybody else just stays up?
No, everyone else can get some sleep. Aramaa is going to Aramaa is not gonna sleep. She's a little too
All right.
shaken to sleep.
Do you have any
No.
strain left?
No.
If you did,
So-
you would not heal strain. Actually, you know
So-
what? Make me an average resilience check.
Very well done.
Let's see if you actually don't sleep. Maybe you're just too tired and you pass the fuck out.
to advantage.
Well, let's see here.
If you don't
sleep.
sleep, I think
Clown,
if you
what do
don't
you
sleep,
think?
I think there's a
Can't
scene you
sleep?
could have with Camo because it might be what have something.
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to wrap up the session. I'm just wondering what you're doing.
Yeah.
I suppose
Yeah.
if you guys want to roleplay more, we can. But I'm just thinking maybe it's a good time to.
It depends on what
Oh
you
fuck!
get.
You get force on this?
Yeah, I bought the
Right.
bought basic and then coordination and resilience.
Yeah.
But I guess I don't need to spend the dark side points. It'll just be 2 success, 1 advantage.
Okay. Yes,
But-
you are not
but-
tired by getting through the night, but you are also not stressed because you rolled advantage. So it's like you can just peaceably sit up.
But I'm gonna do this in the Jedi fashion, and I'm just gonna basically sit on top of the walker in a meditative stance.
Oh, on top of it, and it's not gonna come up again.
Honestly, yeah, no, it feels like nothing really. So here's the thing about animals: they don't like weird shit.
Mhm.
This is a weird metal box in their environment. They steer way clear of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, you probably don't. So there's a lot of jungle noise, as usual, but it's pretty distant. You don't hear a lot of things up close. You don't hear animals rustling closer. You just hear distant whatevers. You probably have to go back inside after a couple of hours of meditation through the sleep cycle when it starts to rain, because it's Soheliv and it rains.
Mhm.
And even in your thermal cloak, you're like, well, it's a little hard to meditate in the soaking wet.
By the way, it's a camo cloak. Does it still function as a thermal cloak?
I think I said that. It still
Yeah.
it still functions as maybe not 2 black dice, but at least 1 worth of insulation.
What would I do to get that?
You wait for me to generate another NPC with one.
Okay.
It's a special piece of NPC equipment.
I
that
think you
stole.
asked this question the last time and the response was the
He
same.
didn't. I would have remembered. He didn't ask.
That's okay. I understand
Yeah.
Axe doesn't always remember everything. That's fine. It is a little weird, but yes.
I
no,
thought I would
tot-
remember if I asked where to get it specifically. It was just where
Where can you get another one? Unfortunately, no. It's a special piece of it. It was a custom piece
I
of
remember
NPC
you just
gear.
remember saying it wasn't in the gear list. So it was just more.
No, that's what I. Sorry, maybe I should have been more clear that time. That's what I meant by it's not in the gear list. It was a special thing I gave to this robot so he could be cooler.
Yeah, that's
And
fine.
then Aramaa was like, dibs. Because actually, you will see this,
Yep.
audience and players. Sometimes NPCs have gear and stuff that's not really standard that they just got lying around. Anyway, yeah. So Aramaa, you probably have to go back in after it rains. It's wet. I'm I don't know your life. You might want to sit out there in the pouring rain, but
Always raining.
No, it was just Aramaa just wanted to try to connect with the life of the area through meditation.
Do you want to roll a sense check just for fun?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
I wonder if Camo come up with an umbrella.
Sadly, I don't think you got any umbrellas.
Yeah.
Double dark. Damn it! Every time I want to joke about how many dark points you roll a shitload of light.
Yeah.
Do you only have basic sense?
I only have basic sense.
I think that only works once, sadly.
Yeah, so.
But you get a good old slurp of life.
It's like all things in a cycle.
Because even when animals aren't close to you, they're still all the. It's kind of like you had that weird experience in the cavern, like just life and the living force just pervades this planet from top to bottom. Like right now, you're probably breathing in weird jungle microbes that don't really bother your body. There's all these trees. There's microscopic organisms in all the water. There's tiny animals and insects living in all the trees and the mud and everything. And then there's the big macrofauna out there, and just it's very alive and it's weird, but it's cool. It's cool weird.
Oh, okay, that's awesome.
It's just full of living things. And then I guess you're gonna go back inside and dry off.
Mm-hmm.
You're met by probably Europa with the fusion lantern, and she's like, as your physician, I should say I can't recommend that you go outside like that. She kind of has a wry smile.
It's like, Aramaa will just, chuckle. And it's like, after today, I didn't quite feel like sleeping. Just
fine. I don't know if I'd have gone outside, though, with more of those night sting things floating around, but I guess animals don't really stick close to the walker.
Last time I was... just that time I wasn't as guarded as I was. I was foolish and trying to bring a little bit of excitement and jauntiness to a little bit of an excursion, and it backfired on us.
Well, that's the nature of this world, isn't it? Soheliv, it's a beautiful thing. You know it, you sense it too, right?
And that's why I wanted to go back up on there. I just wanted to...
But
after that, I wanted to remember.
It's also a wild thing. It is one of the most alive places I think I've ever been. I've talked to it with some of the Agricore kids. They understand. They work with plants and living things all the time. But, sometimes we split our nature between, we split our missions between libraries and out in the field. So this is the first planet I've ever been on that's like this. But maybe my talents aren't refined enough. But like I said, it's alive, but it's a wild thing. Dr. Hubbard says the gardeners were brilliant. They probably grew this planet to be maybe something like what it is, but I know I've hung around enough farmers to know, maybe you haven't, kind of another ironic smile. But if you let a garden or a greenhouse go, things can get pretty wild even in your backyard. I guess that's what happened here. Maybe that's why she kind of looks around, tilts her head and tilts the lamp. Maybe that's why I'm so curious to get out here and see maybe what happened to them or what they wanted. Is that why you're here?
Aramaa will, kind of just lean back and look up. It's like, honestly, I'm not sure why I'm here. I think it was to get away, maybe to find myself, but I find myself here going right back into what I was doing before. Except I find myself caring for more people, distraught over more people, and Aramaa shakes her head and just trails off.
It's a struggle sometimes. Attachment is discouraged, should we say, but at the same time, we also must be compassionate, forward. Even in the service corps, we do our best to support others because we can. Honestly, you know what I think? I think the Force called you here. Maybe not in the way that we think, but there's something about this place. Something hidden here. I don't know if it's telling us to come closer or telling us to go farther away. And I think that's a good point to, like, roll credits.
Yeah.
As just we contemplate the nature of life, the universe, and everything.
Yeah. For a second there, I thought, like, when she was, like, going, like, you know what, I think I thought she was about to go stab Aramaa. I'd be like, surprise!
No.
Honestly, Aramaa would probably... You haven't actually used your special power to check anybody's morality, ever, I don't think.
No.
But, like, Aramaa has sense and stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
Aramaa would probably know if somebody had, the fucking killing intent medicine going on. And also, here's the thing about Europa. She's not a card-carrying Jedi Knight. She doesn't have a lightsaber. She probably doesn't even have a knife on her.
Oh, I didn't mean stab with a lightsaber. I just meant stab with just anything. But again, it was just like a thing that popped in my head, like, oh, that'll be funny.
No.
Surprise! I'm evil.
Why does it need to be funny?
Because I said
I assume he means not in, like, a ha-ha funny.
Yeah.
I know, it just seems like you're
That
kind
is
of used
that
to,
is a
like,
problem with English, I think, sometimes.
Right.
With
I
the
mean,
word
it's
funny.
Are you used to Deadlands where, like, that kind of, like, moment just happens a lot?
Like-
English is just
For
like,
example, I'm
there's-
sorry, Marth.
there's
Actually,
like a
hold on.
bazillion
This sounds like a discussion
and
to talk
one-
about off mic. Let me
Yeah,
just wrap
yeah.
this up real quick.
Let's
I'll
wrap
give
it.
everybody 15 XPs.
Expos.
Actually, you know what? Maybe
I think Loth is probably, like, done his motivation, because, like, he's
now,
tried to help me out
15.
so
There's-
much.
There's some enemies.
I was
Yes. Yeah. You hit your motivation. I think you did some things that maybe you weren't keen on doing, but because you were doing that whole
I
supporting
trusted
people and other
them.
people supporting you thing.
yeah. I trusted Aramaa to do our own thing.
And you
Okay.
also have the whatever connection family.
Connection fan.
You did. Well, yeah, but also I think just he was like, "I'm gonna heal that guy. I'll fix him," and that guy was you because he doesn't
Gotta
want you to
fix
die. What's the? Is it belief people are counting on me for Aramaa?
I believe that's the only one for people are counting on me. Let me.
Well, yeah, I'm just like
double-check.
I try to remember the macro category because that helps inform. So,
Right,
yeah, honestly, I think you hit that because like Kavis was gonna get kidnapped by weird scorpion bats, and you were like, "Nope, I'm gonna dive into danger
Fuck that.
and pull his ass out." And then your clones, who honestly were, other than at the end when I rolled a lot of advantage and crit,
Oh, actually, it's Motivation Creed.
Creed people. Okay, then definitely you hit your motivation. That is like Creed. That is your oath. That is your solemn belief that people are counting on you.
Well, yeah, like I forgot that it was Creed myself. I think that's actually been like maybe. Yeah, it's my belief and my duty that I know that as a Jedi, people need me to do what is right,
Yeah.
and so I must do right by them.
Yeah.
Kind of what that kind of what Europe is talking about.
Do I hit my motivation? I
I think we
yes,
do.
we talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What were you saying, Leo?
Oh, I was just saying that you hit it because you went out of your way to like look after your boy.
Oh, no, not that. The thing about like, what about the bird things like oh, damn it, I can't remember my words correctly. But like before, like you took the clone boys were gonna do something good. God, I can't remember my words.
I don't know. I don't remember what you're talking about. So,
What?
because that was just part of the discussion about you two guys.
Yeah.
Camo, I think, is unfortunately the only one who didn't hit his motivation because his motivation is the mission, which is actually that's
like-
a good question. I should ask you, what's the macro category for that? Is that belief the mission?
It's drive.
Drive the mission. Driven by the mission.
Or loss prevention is also a duty.
Well, yeah, that's duty. That's
That's
not about
duty.
the XP. The motivation XP is when you go out of your way to play towards your motivational goals and your beliefs.
If doing that, it probably would have, like,
Drive the mission.
as a player,
sadly, I think
prob-
no, just because of the way that this game was set up was just that, like, honestly, like, if you want to talk about weird greebles and, like, throw blame around, like, honestly, Aramaa went off script when she was like, let's go into the woods. So even though you did fight very hard there, that wasn't necessarily a sacrifice on part of your character to, like, do your job.
It's
For
fine.
instance,
I've never.
in
It's always
Marth,
going to happen because my belief I picked was like very much a character thing that actually I think it was
Well, I
never
mean, yeah, that's
benefited
what
Well,
it is. It's like,
I mean,
and you need to, if you want
I
the
should have
extra
been the
XP,
player-
you should remember to.
I as
Play
a
that
player
up.
should have been pushing for more of like us to like faff less to like evade like act
Yeah,
that
I
out.
guess.
Yeah.
You
In
don't want,
character, if
obviously you
spoke
don't want
up
to be an
against
asshole, but
Aramaa-
maybe in character you should think about that. Is that like
I meant more of
something
like
that
I meant before we got to that part. I meant like
well, yeah,
the
like
shopping
out
and
of-
everything.
yeah,
Like that.
in character, Camo should maybe. It's. I think part of it is because Camo's unfortunately is a bit of a quiet character, but
It's also because I personally don't think I can actually socialize it well. So
But
Well, that's why you just gotta,
if
like,
you think about it though, like make a note to maybe say sometime if the guys are faffing around doing vignettes, it's like maybe just throw in a little bit and be like, hey, is this accomplishing our goals? Like that is kind of the thing. Like if you,
I know, but that
if
sounds like being a
you-
fun police, and everyone yells at me. For that.
well, I say
well,
here's
I
the
don't
thing,
think anybody
you
yells
need-
at
you
you for
need-
being the fun police in this, but like
you
I'm just
need
thinking,
to say it. You need to say it in character.
yeah,
not
just mention
out
it that Camo's like, hey, can we move on? Because
Yeah.
I will tell you, that is definitely the type of thing that is a sacrifice for your motivation. When you're like, let's have less free time to get to the job. That's like, yeah, that's you embodying your motivation and pushing for it, even
Yeah.
if it just means that.
Yeah, for
I
example,
wasn't thinking about it because it's like I was trying to think about what to get the thing, but it's like I
No.
wasn't sure
Just-
because it's like I
just
just have a
keep
list
it-
of things.
You got your character
Or-
sheet, so just keep it in mind.
yeah, like for example, like in the very first campaign at Mega Run, which was all Jedi, I was a healer/pacifist character, so I don't think I hit like my motivation due to everyone else charging in to attack this one guy.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, because you gotta sometimes you gotta work on it. Anyway, that was XP's. This wasn't a combat mission, so no duty. I think it's everything. Marth already rolled his conflict. I mean, okay, so technically, I'll say this: full disclosure, transparency. Technically, I should make Aramaa roll the conflict roll to gain morality because you had an opportunity to spend dark side pips and you didn't. But I also know that in character, you don't actually want your morality to just shoot up to the sky. So, Lucky, are you okay not rolling conflict because you didn't take any and didn't necessarily directly engage your emotional greeble bobble? And Lucky's ghosted right now, isn't he? Damn it.
Dang it, I did have a really bad joke in my head, and now I can't remember it.
Honestly, that
Probably
might
for
be
the best.
okay.
Ah,
Like,
So I guess it's
Axe and I both mutter, maybe that's a good thing.
dang it.
Sometimes your puns are groaners. We'll wait for Lucky. Well, I'll have that conversation with Lucky when he comes back. So,
Oh, I'm still
audience,
here.
goodbye. Oh, you are? Okay.
so.
yeah, then
I
you
guess
said I
so.
was fine with not rolling.
No, I didn't hear you. Okay, so that was
Yeah,
probably just
that's
on my
fine.
end. Sorry. That's me. My bad. Okay, you're fine skipping it.
Yeah.
That is now
So I
on the
get-
recording. So now I will say, hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that. We're just gonna go way now.
Have a good day or evening wherever you are.
Okay.